All right. What is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings on this Thursday night. It's post X-Men 97. Holy crap.
Dude, it was
Oh,
so good. I was just like, like literally just all I want to do is I've been humming the whole day. And what they're going to do, this storyline is going to be so good. I want to talk about what we're going to do with Magneto. I want to know what they're going to do with what are we going to see Onslaught? Are we going to see a horseman with Magneto? Are we going to? There's so many things that they can do. There's so many things, and I just can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, it's crazy how like it's only because I believe it's what eight episodes.
Yeah,
maybe 10 or whatever. So which is about halfway, over already, and it's already like that last episode was epic. This man.
What you're doing with Apocalypse, and you can do. You see, you could go eight. I don't want to get too far of it, but they can go Age of Apocalypse, which is not on that world, which then you'll be putting on the main world, which will be so different in itself than the comic book, but you can still use the storyline. It'll be so good. I'm so excited. I'm nerding out so much on this damn show.
Genosha Massacre is still the heart. The Genosha Massacre was intense. That was intense, but that was I think wasn't that the penultimate? I think of last season, right? So the penultimate and ultimate usually should be like great. This is like we're only halfway through season 2, So
this is the beginning of the storyline, and they killed off Magneto.
Yeah,
so this could be epic. In so many from
yeah. What's up?
I'm so excited by it. I cannot wait to talk
season
about
two,
it.
A 9-episode season. Okay. So either way, it's still about-ish halfway, through the season.
You can see the things that they're doing, but I feel like I have an idea. I don't think you could do. I've heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, you can still do it without Magneto." I'm like, bruh, you can't. No, but there's a way to do it, but you do it a certain way and it works out really, really well. So I can't wait to talk about it. Oh, so Anzo sent me my package today, and I'm not going to open it until Saturday because I want to see him, when I open it. But that's why we're gonna get his thing out here because he also ordered this. Got me one. A talisman from.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So I can hang it up.
Really cool. Wow.
Hang it up on my door. Make sure I don't want no monsters coming in my house. See,
right.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go, Anzo.
That's awesome. Oh man. I was talking about
it's pretty awesome.
What y'all talking about?
So they're
talking about
storyline. So they're talking about that there's going to be a different show. They could do the Devil.
His own spinoff.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about like Anne Rice stuff.
Yeah. So I saw that.
I don't know. I mean, they're right now with their other spinoffs, they're not doing that great. Because there's 3 shows right now in this immortal universe between Interview, Mayfair, and Telemasca. Only one's good.
I thought Telemasca could be fine. I think that
I think they missed out.
Yeah, they just have to figure it out. They need to know what they're doing, and I think they're going too easy on it. And I think it's going to be a lot more you can do with it. So
yeah. Oh, look, Fernando said just saw Moana 2 with my little niece and think it was trash. I'm assuming Moana live action.
Yeah, live action
out this week. Was trash, and my niece thought it was okay, but enjoyed the animated version a lot better. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the live action is the definition of a cash grab. People are saying it's soulless. It's missing what makes the animated stuff special.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to check it out this weekend with my girls.
Yeah.
They've been spending the whole week with their grandparents, and they begged me to come pick them up. So I'm like, all right, I'll pick them up, and we'll go see the movie together.
That's funny. I do gotta say, I think I watched Minions and Monsters like another 5 more times because my kids just want to watch it all the time. The more I watch it, the more I like it. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's still at the bottom of the barrel. But
is literally the worst thing I've ever seen from that universe.
Okay, no, number 4. The last Despicable Me was the worst. I would give that worse.
It didn't even work with the Minions. What they did in the last Minions.
It's a prequel to that. This is a prequel to the first Minions.
It can't be a prequel because they started out with the dinosaurs.
Well, yeah, I mean, it leads into
and
that.
they went through the time,
but the actual part of it.
They were they traveling in, and they found the master, and they called.
It's also different tribes. They said there's like a dozen different tribes of minions,
but they had 100 of them.
Yeah, yeah. So, they said there's in the beginning when she's explaining, she's like, yeah, there's dozens of tribes of minions that were looking for the boss. You know, so
I thought there was only one left because I looked at the minions with the girls again, and they're like, yeah. There's only 3 that left, and the rest were waiting for them to hear back from them. That's why it was a whole thing full of them, and that's why like it doesn't make sense about what was going on for me.
Yeah, there's tribes. There's like different minions because like what happened in the first Minions was one tribe, and then what happened in this Minions is another tribe of the minions. So that's why I was like, it's kind of like a spin-off prequel kind of thing. You know, because Gru wasn't in it at the end.
At the end,
when?
So when they did through all the 3 whatever post credit things, he was definitely in it.
I didn't see the post credits.
It definitely was.
I didn't see it.
So like, I don't know. Like you see him walking with them, and they're talking about it. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't see the post credits because where I saw it.
I know why. I know why. You don't have to say anything.
So that I know. But like in the main movie, he's not in the main movie. So. But I'm like, it was okay. I would put it above number 4, but number 4 is still like the worst one by far.
I think this was terrible. I really did. I didn't enjoy it. I told you my kids didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that mean it's not going to make money? It's not. I think it's going to make
making a buttload of money.
I don't think it's going to make over $600 million. I don't. I honestly don't.
I know.
I think most of them made really good money. I don't think this is going to be there. And it could be you could blame it a lot of different things. You guys say
it's at 182 right now, and it barely beat Toy Story like by I think like $5 million or something like that. And Toy Story's in week 3, 4, something like that.
Toy Story's in week 3. 4.
The Minions is for potheads.
Toy Story came out before.
It's for kids. Yeah.
But it's for little kids, and the problem is there's adult jokes in there, and the adults aren't liking it, and it's supposed to be regular kids aren't liking it, but little kids do like it. But you see the scores on it on the Rotten Tomatoes, you see what everyone's saying, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Like people were like, "Oh, it's the best one of all the franchise." I was like, "Shut the hell up!" It's no. It just feels like its own thing. It's like its own little spin-off kind of thing that's happening over there. I didn't like the robot dude.
I didn't like hardly any of this of it. But
some of the jokes were funny. Because it's legit just potty humor. I mean,
but we all know I'm not against. So the critics. 89% from the critics is crazy to me.
Yeah, and it's seriously
76 from the audience. So even the audience likes it less than the critics, which is just weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Because for me, Despicable Me 4 was the worst. Just because that one felt like everything that made the first few ones special were just gone. Like they didn't really focus on the girls. You introduced another girl for whatever reason, like a neighbor girl, and it was like like that one was bad. And Will Ferrell, that had been the worst villain of all, like by far the worst villain. Like he's a giant cockroach.
Despicable Me 4, I don't remember anymore.
Oh man, Will Ferrell was garbage with the cockroach thing and his shitty accent that he was trying to do.
Let's look at this. Hold on.
Oh,
this is not good.
That one was bad. Because I'm like, why are you introducing another girl when you have 3 girls already? And she's like, she wants to be an evil.
Oh, remember he
villain.
went to school and all
I was
stuff.
like, you could have done that with one of the girls.
You
You could have done it, and then Gru trying to like, no, you don't want to be an evil villain. She's like, no, I want to be an evil villain. Yeah. Margot, exactly.
Margot.
It's perfect. She's already like kind of crazy anyway.
She's on the she's at the date. I mean, her age range. All could be good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, why are you introducing like another? And then you're not even focusing on the girls, And then this the kid, the new, his son was whatever. I thought that was
baby.
It was whatever. So I just thought that one was just the worst by far. This one is better. Just because I think it's a little bit more.
I can't say it's better because I just don't like both.
Yeah, I like some of the jokes. Like the one that really got me was, what was it when they were trying to undo the bunny spirit that they summoned? It was they were literally doing Command Z undo, which is Command Z is undo, which I was like, all right, that's pretty funny. So like, and there was like other little things that were like it gave me a little chuckle, but it wasn't like the greatest.
Oh man, I didn't laugh. I don't know.
Yeah, like the Lego thing was kind of funny. Like that, my kids cracked up with that part.
But once again, like I tell you, my kids looked at me like roll their eyes, and I have a 9-year-old.
This one specifically, I feel is like made for 4 to 6 year olds. Like they went super. Yeah, with it.
We're just sitting there, both of them ready to leave, and
like, right, no, I can see that for sure.
This is stupid, and they like Minions, the first one. Just it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, I might skip around a little bit, especially you guys talking about X-Men, because when we get into X-Men, Fernando said very pumped. They announced Leonardo DiCaprio cast for Heat 2. Very nice.
Man, Heat 2, that's crazy.
Yeah. What's up, Ace? I was talking about all the other stuff. Talking about X-Men. Man, where we at? Kind of going through.
First place that we're not rewriting history. So, man, okay, I won't talk about that, but we'll get there. We will get there by X-Men 97 by rewriting history. You don't have to rewrite history, and there's so many things because X-Men comic books have done so many things, and I think it is going to tie into some of the stuff that Marvel's doing going forward. I think we're going to see this is the unofficial introduction to what they're going to do in some of the stuff with live action. There's a lot of things in there. There's just a lot.
Yeah. Said Toy Story 5 is on the edge of 780. Michael should be take or two into billion by Monday. Yeah,
they'll be a billion by Monday.
It's gonna $1 million.
Come on, it's $8.4 million. Yeah, come on. Yeah, $8.4 million. Yeah, all right.
I hope everyone's ready for Michael 2 to be depressing as hell. I'm interested to see how they're gonna go about it. I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with it. Like what part of his life are they gonna, and how in depth are they gonna get? I should say.
They have to finish the bad tour. They gotta get into Dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Then you can get into some of the allegations, and maybe you don't go deep into all of them. Then you have to do him and Janet with Scream, and then you have, because it changed the world. Like it changed. It was on TV, and everyone stopped doing what they were doing and just was watching Scream. Yeah. Then you have to get into to more of the court case stuff, and then how he fell a little bit. And then you're going to get into, all right, he starts touring again in Invincible, and how, though it wasn't as much of a success, all of a sudden he sold a lot of records, and it's just still Michael Jackson sales. Then you can talk about how he loved the number ones, Michael Jackson number ones went triple platinum, like just re-releasing the songs that he has. You can start talking about the stories of him buying the Beatles masters. You can do a lot of different things with Michael Jackson, so. His brothers, he had up and down relationship with them. He and Janet started to really, get better, a stronger relationship too. Like you could do a lot of different things that they really didn't dive into in the first one. So, now that Janet says she'll be part of it.
Oh, did she for the second one?
Yeah.
Nice. Appreciate Anzo. We just did the.
Hey, Anzo, yes, I got the second back package, but I'm not going to open it until Saturday. I'm not going to do it until you're around.
Yeah. Oh man, I should have grabbed my ice pack. I've been on I've been on my feet all day, man. Like all day. So my knee hurts, but it's not the same kind of hurt before the surgery. It's more like
now?
like the sore hurt, kind of like hey, give me a break,
give me a break
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, oh man, you guys are talking about X-Men. You guys are getting into it. But we got Drew in the house. What's up, Drew?
How you
we
doing?
Got Lawrence.
Lawrence is in the building. All right.
We got Collector. How you doing? How you doing after your MRI, man? I know you messaged me that everything went good.
Yeah, went good. So that's good.
Looking forward for the Doom Part 3. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. The trailer's absolutely amazing, but Doomsday has dropped lower on my list. Man, I feel like it's gonna be like a little bit of back and forth for me. What my excitement for, So.
Bro, I'm excited for Doomsday, and I'm telling you, Doomsday is going to make 1 point.
It's gonna make so much money.
2, like I'm gonna think Doomsday is gonna make $1 billion more than Doom.
Yeah,
whatever Doom makes, it's gonna be $1 billion more.
Doom's gonna land somewhere in between like 600 to 800, depending on how. I don't say how good it is, but I think depending on how much action, because I think that's what people want. People want to see the action, and I think this one's going to give a lot of action. So
you're going to really not like some characters. You're really going to start to really not like some people, and I think that's. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Well, I don't know. I still think during Christmas season I think Doom would have done better between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Where it is right now, like earlier closer to Thanksgiving than Christmas. I think Doomsday is going to kill Christmas, even though Doom is going to have all the IMAX, so it's going to make some money. But I don't think it's enough money. It's just them being the IMAX is just going to be enough for them to make money, make 700. Just make it over there. I don't think it matters for Doomsday. I don't think it matters.
No, because I mean they know, man. As much as people are just crapping on everything about like there's this and I mean just pick anything. They just keep bashing it for whatever reason. It's gonna make money, especially if it's like a good movie.
Key, would you be surprised if Robert Downey Jr. does play both Doom and Iron Man?
I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance he is gonna do it.
I think you pay him that much money. I think you're going to see him put on the Iron Man suit again. I think we're going to see both.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did it at the beginning of the movie. Just killed off Iron Man. Beginning of the movie. Done.
Yeah. The tube foolery. It was so hot today. I saw an addict putting copper back into the AC unit. That made me laugh. Oh, man. What else we got? So the head of Marvel Television wants 10 seasons of 97. I heard that. I'm down for it. I mean, there's more than enough storyline.
Dude,
so, more than enough.
There's 1,000 X-Men comics.
Yeah, right.
You got X-Force, and you have Uncanny X-Men. You have regular X-Men. You have X-Force. You have so much that you just go off of. You have Wolverine. Oh man, you can go. They have more storylines than X-Men than you can think of. Matter of fact, they have 10 right now out on the main story. I don't even know.
Right. Because there's another one. It's called DX something.
Yep.
The new one that's coming out soon. Then there's Unity, X-Men Unity, I think it is.
It's just
there's so many. There's so many.
The thing that makes me more angry than what they've done to X-Men.
Yeah. Nice. Collector said, seeing Supergirl tomorrow. My mom is seeing The Invite tomorrow. Nice.
So I definitely go see Moana too. That's going to be a big thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm on the live action one.
The live action.
Yeah,
I showed the trailer to my kids, and they're just like, like they just didn't seem too interested in it. So
But I don't know. Your kids, I can see, is live action. It's not for you. It's for girls more than anything.
Yeah, but they love the animated ones, both
because it's
1 and 2.
animated.
It gets animated. They like animation way more than anything live action.
I was thinking about this the other day. When I was growing up, I was super against Little Mermaid. Super against it. Like, no,
really?
I'm not going to watch Little Mermaid. It's for girls because, remember, I have all sisters, right? And even my cousins are all girls. So I was totally against it. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, it's getting a lot of I don't know what it's called when people from now look back at things then and are problematic, and I get it, because but it's also what year did that come out in? 89, 90? No.
Little Mermaid can't.
Little Mermaid?
I thought it was like 86. I don't know. But this is why we need Brandman right here.
I know, right?
Literally.
November 17th, 1989.
Really, was that? It actually came out when I was 4. Okay, or 5.
Yeah. Because I know my sister was born already when we went to go see it, and it was like one of her. I think it was her first movie, and she would have been like 1.5. But I mean, it's a good movie, But people nowadays like, oh, you got this and then, like, saying all these different things. But I'm like, it's different. It's the same thing. How when I get mad at Toy Story for like the parents not walking their kids to the door, I'm like, you got to remember they live in this world where there's like no crime. You know what I mean? Like they live in this perfect little world where like everyone is good and happy, and like, you let kids kind of like discover, who they are and stuff like that. So it's like it's not the real world, so
yeah, I still
you kind of got a lot. Yeah, 100%. Because that was the first thing after me and Erica watched it. Like, what the hell's wrong with this parent? Who does that? Did you check the DMs? I know Mama Bear said.
Everything Mama Bear had in there. She just wanted to talk about Yaya getting his nomination for.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She was just
Yaya's up. I think Paradise is up for a few. Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown is definitely in for
Paradise. Is up for some stuff.
Yep.
What else? I know Collector sent me a few ones too. Night of Seven Kingdoms, I think, is up for best drama or whatever show it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, Yaya was. I'm not surprised because he
the
made
trailer,
that
Mama
show
Bear,
like
we have the trailer up too. We already
There's also a trailer.
Yeah, she wanted to do the Avatar Aang one. The one is down there.
Oh, y'all, 100%.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Did you watch the leak, the movie? Because the whole movie's out on the internet. You can watch the whole movie.
I do not want to. I want to watch it. I want to see it in theaters.
I want to support it because I want to support the creators, especially after watching the live action shit. I was like, no, I want to support the creators of this thing, like the people who are actually making the lore. You know what I mean? That's who I want to support. So yeah, like we could have easily talked about like or even watched it and like everyone else do the review and stuff.
I don't
want
to do that. I want to see it. I mean,
I want to see it.
July 25th or something like that. I think that's the date.
I think it's coming out soon.
Yeah, July 25th, I think it is, and I want to watch it and then, actually review it and give it, because I wanted this more than anything, more than Korra and other shit. I wanted Avatar. I wanted to see what was going to happen. I was so invested in all this stuff that I really wanted to see it. So I can't wait to watch it.
Nickelodeon needs to just let go of the IP because they don't know what the hell they're doing with it. When the original show came out, they had no idea what to do with it. They didn't know how to market it. Like,
well, I just stumbled upon it, but put it on Nickelodeon is what got the eyeballs on it. Because you know what, the Avatar, I don't think it would have gotten the eyeballs or gotten the following as much. Even though they didn't know what they had, put it on Nickelodeon, got eyeballs on it, and people are starting to understand and see it. It wasn't that world.
I wonder if it would have been better on Cartoon Network. I wonder if it would have been better around shows that are like similar in in age ranges. Even
I
Toonami, like putting this on Toonami, I think would have been really good.
would
Like
have not gotten the same eyeballs on it. There's a lot of people like kids that aren't allowed to watch this stuff. Weren't allowed to watch Toonami. So you're limiting your scope. So you're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender or Nickelodeon. No parents ever said you can't watch Nickelodeon. They might say you can't watch Ren and Stimpy, but you're not going to say you can't watch Nickelodeon. You're watching it during the day. You're getting more eyeballs to put on.
Yeah. Because I mean, it sure wasn't their marketing because they didn't market anything. And then when Korra came out, they didn't even bother putting Korra on Nickelodeon. They just like, we're gonna put it online. Like it was a web exclusive. Like the last,
it was a different world though. There was a different world by the time Korra came out.
Yeah,
when Avatar came out, we transitioned from streaming. I'm streaming now, but it used to be network television was it right during that time. Mm-hmm. So putting on something that has that wide range support and the pool, I thought that helped it overall, and then the quality of the show really killed it.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think it's past, because they keep murdering it, every way where they're like, oh, we're gonna do this, and then even like with Paramount's like, oh, it's gonna be a theater. And then it's not going to be theater. It's going to be because it's not even going to be in theater anymore. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. And
I thought it was going to be both. It's not both.
It might be, but once they got announced that they're not doing exclusive theater release, then that's when it came. Somebody leaked it. They're like, oh fuck it, here's the whole movie. Watch it. So I was like, so despite how great it is it a moneymaker because of all the issues? I
mean,
I got all the graphic novels. I read the books. I mean, they're great.
I have the entire series down there. I was buying the DVDs when they first came out. I grabbed all of it. Like I have everything. I'm not going to allow someone to, not give me all this stuff. I don't care. Paramount owns it because I have it. I own it. I don't care.
100%. The graphic novels are great. The comic books that they get into stuff like that. Because then because me reading the comics and knowing what happens with Toph and specifically her dad after the show, and then seeing the live action, bro, I was so fucking pissed off. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
because that's not why I didn't like the live action season 2. I did not care.
Oh, there's so many reasons.
Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't Toph that pissed me off. It was everybody else, and what the fuck they did with the whole Ba Sing Se. Ba Sing Se is one of the greatest stories. The things they fucked up every instance, even the Emperor, everything they did in Ba Sing Se.
The library was one of my favorite episodes is the library, and you just what Jet what why is fucking Toph in there? And then for me, it's like you had Toph as she looked great. The actress was amazing, and then you just completely destroyed that character. You're just like, oh, the character that everyone loves. All right, we're just gonna do all over her. It was I
don't think they.
They do
terrible.
Oh no, they 100%. They didn't do anything right about her. Nothing was right about her.
I thought that they didn't give anything to her, so that's why I thought they could have done different things with her going forward, because they really didn't give her anything more than her parents not wanting to accept her, having to figure out the acceptance, and then trying to find her place. That's really all they did. That's really all. They didn't do anything. Like her being in places and the scenes and all that stuff. The host, it's not taught that
when the library was falling down. You're telling me Toph, the strongest fucking earthbender ever. She's like, I couldn't hold it up. What the fuck you mean? The only reason you couldn't hold it up in the animated was because you were on sand and you couldn't handle it on sand because you don't know what you're doing in sand.
Explain because you couldn't see. They didn't explain it well. Once again, it's the story. I didn't think it was it's them not understanding the story.
They don't know anything. They introduced Toph on sand. I'm like, why is she on this sandy fucking platform?
I thought it was gravel, and that's what I thought. I thought it was gravel.
It was sand because when she does her little foot thing, you see it was. I was like, and even gravel, if it's not solid ground,
a lot more.
If it's not solid ground, it's I'm like, why is she like on this sandy fucking platform? Like that's one fucking thing, and then when you get to the library thing, it's like she can't hold it up. That was like
she wasn't. I didn't think it was about her holding up. I thought it was more about the fact that she couldn't hold it up and then save Appa.
Yeah, because she was on sand. But this makes no sense. Like she couldn't see the people behind her. You're on solid ground. You can easily do that. The only reason you couldn't do that in the animated because you were on sand and you couldn't see where they're at. So you were just kind of shooting shit and hoping it hits. It was like here's like where they're at.
I went back and watched that animated part. This is not.
She's on sand.
This is why, but that's not what. It was still difficult to hold it, regardless of all the stuff. The point was that she was trying. It was difficult for her to hold it.
She created a whole bending thing. It was like she's the greatest earthbender ever. Like even in the future, she's still the greatest. Like you telling me she can't hold it up? Like she does all these crazy, amazing things. It was like, come on. Yeah,
Mama, but we have the
we got it. Also, Collector, I saw you the Dune trailer. Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
I really want to talk about the Children of Blood and Bone. I want to talk about the fact that you're talking about a creator leaving, that the whole development of it, and a movie that has been in development for a long time. The Risha trilogy is like supposed to be this huge storyline, right? And it's supposed to hit screens in like 8 to 9 months. We're talking about the first movie, which
really?
The book is phenomenal. It's detailed. Adeyemi did an unbelievable job. She really did an unbelievable job. And for her to walk away from the story before we even get to the first movie is crazy. I was talking to you behind in the backstage because Amanda Stenberg is the person that she seems to have a problem with. But she's not even the. So she's playing Princess Amari. Princess Amari in the first book doesn't, she's important, and Inan, her brother Inan is really important, but Zayle's is the real main character. She's the main character, and that's what really matters. So why would someone who is not the main character push away the creator? I don't know. There's more to the story. I'm so excited about seeing what we're going to get. Still,
is it a Paramount thing? I didn't know Paramount was running the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it Paramount? It might be Paramount. It might be Paramount.
Friend request.
It is Paramount, distributed by Paramount Pictures.
Yeah.
But there's probably storylines that you're not going to have. There's still. I mean, look, Cynthia Erivo, Idris Elba, Lashana Lynch, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Regina King,
Damson Idris in it as well.
Damson Idris as Prince Inan, who you're gonna both hate and love, very much like Prince Zuko, very much like that. Zayle, who's trying to find herself and trying to find her place. Like there's going to be so many great stories there. Amari doesn't really come into her power to like book 2, really. So like I don't know why unless they're changing what she's doing and the actress doesn't like it and they're listening to her. It just seems like a bigger story, and I'm wondering why she will be so willing to walk away from a chance for people to really recognize how great of a writer she is and creator she is.
Yeah. No worries. No worries, Mom.
Come on, Mom. You're not pushing. You can do whatever you want.
Right. Yeah, we got the trailers, but you know how we are. We get sidetracked.
Yeah.
But they I mean, something like that, like, and also it doesn't help that it's what's her name, Amandla.
Yeah.
She's got hate with other big franchises, so it's like I'm like, is it a you problem? Because this is kind of like, and I don't want to say
is something that they created. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you getting hate from other stuff, What's the first movie? The Hunger Games. You get hate for her, being rude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that
that had nothing to do with
I wouldn't put
a
on her
7-year-old, like 8-year-old, whatever. How you hating on, 8-year-old? So I thought that the fact that she got that from there, and then Star Wars, because I mean it was terrible. So it had nothing to do with her. That's definitely. So,
yeah. But
so like I don't know, but maybe she fell into it and now it's becoming more, because she's literally saying it's about her. I'm just going to read this real quick. So after years of development hell, Children of the beloved first installment of Legacy of Arisha trilogy is finally set to hit the big screen early 2027, and the star-studded cast to boot. The excitement from fans since the news has been palpable, but now things have taken a turn from the original series creator and book author Tomi Adeyemi is officially disowned the upcoming adaptation in a recent social media post saying, "I have not seen the film. I will not watch it." In a collection of direct messages she shared online, Adeyemi didn't elaborate on specifics for the painful, quote unquote, painful falling out with the project, upcoming project. Although one message shared draws specifically to a message the star Amanda Steinberg saying, "Do not ever use my name in an interview or video again. Do not text me. Do not call me."
Wait, Amanda said that?
She said that
to the author?
Yeah. No, so the message to Star. So the author said that to Amanda.
Oh, okay.
So Tomi said that to Amanda.
Yeah.
Steinberg, who has long been a target of backlash across franchises for her roles, original Hunger Games, and then her divisive role in Star Wars at the Acolyte, has been faced controversy in her role in the adaptation of Children of Blood and Bone. In February 2025, Stenberg officially responded to accusations that the actor was stealing roles from dark-skinned women by using the story that claimed Adeyemi wrote the Legacy of Arisha's novel after being inspired by the racist backlash Stenberg received after being cast in the Hunger Games. It was worth noting that, according to the DMs shared by Adeyemi, the falling out between the author and Stenberg took place after the following comments about their creative collaboration. And what she said is, "I had the opportunity to meet Tomi, the novelist, for the first time." Then she goes, "Amanda, I want you to know that when you were a little girl and were cast as Rue in the Hunger Games, and you had these racist remarks thrown at you because people said that Rue's death wouldn't be as sad because you were a black girl, that inspired me to write the series. So the black girls like you and black girls of all shades could have the story written about them." We started crying. I said, "God wants me here." I think the author took exception to that. That's not exactly how she framed it. She said that she did recognize her as the racist comments that came in, and that is part of the problem. But she did not start this story. She started thinking about this story in the 90s.
Yeah,
and so that I remember hearing that in my mind. And then it's just a coincidence because that's the kind of stuff that she was going on. So this is a big thing. This type of story could be on the same level of like Harry Potter, or Percy Jackson, or any of those things. Having Viola Davis, Idris Elba, I told you Cynthia Erivo, Chiwetel Ejiofor, all the Regina King, they're all going to be in this movie. These are great actors that are all going to be in this movie, and this story is excellent. The story is unbelievable. So having this negative publicity going into January, it's kind of crazy. I think the release is January 15th of next year. So having this negative stuff going right now is not great. The story, I'm hoping, is still good. I'm hoping that people still go and see it and give it opportunity, because you don't want, this is one of those things. Do you want to lose an opportunity to have a great story led by black actors and the story, or do you want to make sure your vision is being realized? And like I said, only Adeyemi couldn't really decide that. But this is this big controversy. Her posting on social media, just saying all this stuff. I worry about this, but I think this kind of lends itself into this whole Avatar thing. Once we talked about how bad the series end up being, because the creators walk away. They're not part of the creative opportunity. So the same thing can happen here if you do not take in some of what's going on with the creator, why she did these things. People that love the books are going to kind of, be pushed away from it. And I worry about it.
Because I thought it was like creative differences is what pushed her away. But then now, hearing stuff like this and finding out that it's an actress, and then you even saying like it's not even like the star on top of that, so I was like, I wonder if it was more just I don't know. It's just it's really interesting to like step away because a star or one of the actresses in the movie is giving you, I don't know, a hard time.
Yeah, and I don't think, and I don't see this as colorism. I don't think they're saying this because of colorism, because the person she's playing should, ideally should be a chocolate type of, whatever, but that's not neither here nor there, because she's an indoor princess that's never seen the outside. Like there's different places of Africa that, doesn't mean you have to be dark skinned, and the whole rest of that, the actors and actresses fit their character too. So like, I don't think it has anything to do with her shade. I think it has to do with her attitude.
Just her being, just her. Yeah.
Anyone who reads the book, you understand how Northern Africa versus, Western Africa versus, Southern Africa, how shades will be different and people could be different. And I don't think it has anything to do with that. But, if you have an attitude, certain things, and you don't want to listen to the creator who's telling you why this, character has a certain internal motivation, it can turn people off.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
We have to see, but I'm excited to see what ends up happening. I think Mama Akbar being Viola Davis is a home run, and people are gonna fall in love with her.
Yeah, I mean, anything with Viola Davis is like already is like, oh, a must watch. You put her name on it, and then you add like just a laundry list of amazing, actors and actresses. So yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be where, she was still involved in a lot of the shooting and filming and stuff like that. So I wonder if it's gonna be kind of close to the book, and then it might start to stray away once you get into the sequels. Because then she's not there to give her advice and input and stuff. So I don't know.
No, that could be a problem, and
yeah,
I still think this is gonna be good, but we'll see past the first book if it's one of those things. It could fall into what's that book that called The Golden Compass, where you had one movie and never heard of it. It's a huge series of books, but never saw anything else, So
yeah, although. What the hell? The one with X-23. Well, it's the Golden Compass, but his Dark Materials. That's the Golden Compass.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
the super sad. Like super sad. It is like, if you want to watch it, 3 seasons and it's amazing. I believe it was HBO, right?
Yes, it's HBO. It's on HBO.
HBO. Amazing. And then for me, that was like,
which doesn't matter anymore, because they're all owned by Paramount.
Yeah, it's all Paramount. I think it was HBO when HBO was still, good. But yeah, like his Dark Materials, and then I go back and watch, like, because my grandmother loved the Golden Compass, and I remember I'm like, okay, movie, and then I watch his Dark Materials, and I'm like, it took me a while, like I'm like, oh,
the Golden Compass is supposed to be this dark story.
It's a super sad dark story. Yep. It is not. It is a tragic story with kids, which makes it even more hard to watch. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it is though. It's like people start to change things because they're like, well, I want to do this. But it's like, but then you start to change
the entire
story
of everything.
Yeah. So yeah.
I agree. I have no problem.
Talking about things that they do well, the collector said, wait till you see the trailer. There's a ton of action, and Anzo might even change his tune, talking about Dune 3, because even like, I know, right? That ain't happening with Anzo. But like Dune kept to the source material pretty good. There's some things they changed,
but any problem with Dune? The problem with Dune is, the book is hard. You have to be to understand.
Yeah.
It's really hard to understand. It's giant books. It's so much
and I just had it.
stuff like in it. I think I have it over here.
Yeah, mine's up on a shelf.
Gigantic. It's so much to do. And
you got to figure this is Dune 3, but this is only the second book. You know what I mean? So Dune 1 and 2 was just the first book.
You remember? I didn't like Dune 1. They trimmed
a lot of them.
I thought Dune 1 wasn't done well, but I was expecting Dune 1 to be Dune 1 and 2, kind of having that storyline. And Dune 1 was just the introduction. Dune 2, I think, was excellent. I think it's excellent. This one's going to be very hard to watch, but you're going to like it.
Yeah, because after Messiah, it starts getting really weird.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a downfall. It just starts getting too sci-fi and I don't want to spoil anything, because I don't know if Collector, obviously, I don't think you read the books yet. But it starts getting weird after, because I remember reading Messiah when I was younger, because my grandfather loved the entire franchise, and I'm like, okay, because then you get into the actual thing about Paul, like who Paul really is and stuff like that. But then after that, you get into legacy and
what the House of Atreides is and all this other stuff, and it's
you get into some weird shit. You're like, really? Okay, that's what they're doing. So with the God King, So yeah. It's looking at Dune's lore, and it's insane. Yeah, Dune's lore is crazy. I was watching a video about the
line of it. You need to, because it's not like a straight line lore, because there's so much stuff happening. It's
like you can go back to the AI war, and then finding out like it's not even like AI in the sense, it's definitely more like cyborgy. But then it's like you look at the world today where like, because you like in the history of like how like robots and people like fought back in the old lore of Dune, was like you had these rich people that were like smart, and they were controlling the robots, but then they started becoming the robots themselves.
Yep, they started downloading their consciousness into the robot and then becoming the robot.
Kind of, yeah. So now they're the robot, but then it's like, I'm like, oh, so fucking Elon Musk. So Elon Musk and Zuckerberg and Bezos, basically like if you look at it through that lens, you're like, it's not that far off, just once they, like, I mean, he's already doing the Neuralink shit. So it's like, and then those rich people were the ones controlling the robots that were making the robots do the thing. So it's like they were very, like the emperor, you were the cause and the solution of the problem. You caused the problem and you were the solution to the problem. So it was a win-win for you.
It caused the problem for him to become more powerful,
the savior of the problem,
be the savior. Exactly.
Yeah. And we see that a lot, all the damn time, and just this year. Just this year.
I was like, isn't that American politics?
Yeah,
the last decade.
Yeah, the last 6 months.
I'm gonna be the problem and the solution.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was looking at the Dune lore is crazy, man. You can watch videos and videos and videos, with the creation of the Bene Gesserit, and like on them and the whole anti-AI thing, and yeah, it's a lot, man. And I stopped reading because it was man. Yeah. But it's good, man. If you like sci-fi and like some crazy sci-fi shit, Dune's the way to go. Dune's the way to go. That's wild. So that's Dan.
How you feeling?
Oh man, he said his Dark Material, the sequel trilogy, is almost done.
Really? I didn't know that.
For what I
missed the book, right?
Yeah. Well, the books are done, aren't they? Yeah, I thought the books were done. I'm not sure, because I know the show's done. The show finished, and that was, fuck, man, that was a great ending, but not a happy ending. Nah, man.
Best stories are like that, right? Great endings, but not happy endings. What?
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about Marvel, right?
Yeah.
You know, Infinity War is a great ending, not a happy ending.
Did you miss X-Men? Not yet. We're gonna watch a few trailers. Watch a few trailers and see. Brandon is enjoying, the summer in living in the city, so we'll watch a few trailers, see where it's at, and then
we give it to 11, 20, 11, 30, 25.
That's right. We'll watch these couple trailers, and if he's not in, then we'll just go into X-Men, and then we'll probably finish. We'll just finish the night off there. Because I know Derpy wants to join us for the Avatar thing anyway. Yeah. So, question y'all stalling for Brandon or just running topics?
Trying.
Yeah. The only topic we really have is X-Men. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do Avatar off screen. Not off screen, off stream. I'll call Derpy or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Just throw it up. Oh man. Saw the author of the movie you're looking forward to coming out with it. Everyone in, it stepped away from the project. Yep. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly what I was talking about. That's what, when Tommy, walks away from the project and you're like, why?
Yeah.
And she was loving it. She was so excited because we saw her at C2E2. She's signing books and all that stuff. And she's been promoting this movie for years.
Yeah. So that's why I'm glad it's not because of creative differences, because I feel like she would have said that, and I feel it's more personality issues. So,
and casting and not wanting to discuss casting.
No, we're gonna watch the Aang thing for sure. Because now that they released the trailer for it, like, oh yeah, we need to promote it. But real quick, Teak said, God Emperor Dune, Heretics of Dune, Chapter House Dune are all the last books by Frank Herbert, and then we have like 4 trilogies written by Kevin Adams. Yeah, the Legends, Schools, Houses, Heroes. Yeah.
He only did so much. Oh my!
Because he only did what 5 books or what, 6 books, or however many he did,
6,
and then
isn't it 6. I think 6.
I think that what he did, and there's like, I want to say over 20 books in the series altogether, maybe even more. But Frank Herbert only did a few. So. And then Frank Herbert, I believe, I could be wrong, but I thought I read somewhere that he hated the Hobbit. Like he hated the Hobbit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, we'll watch Dune, we'll watch Aang, and then
you don't want to do a sing along.
Sing along.
You see the stat?
Oh, is that the Lestat thing? I thought that was a trailer, but that's just a music video.
It's just a song. Yeah.
So that song was, damn.
So
all right, yeah.
Because they're talking about that earlier, the whole thing. So I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's man. Like honestly, when that was playing, like man, eyes were getting watery. I was like, and then like them showing Claudia and everything, I was like, damn, and then hearing the lyrics, and you're just like,
phenomenal.
Yeah. Like I said, Frank Herbert and Tolkien would hiss back and forth. It was a riot. Okay, that's what I heard. I remember hearing that like fairly recently too. That they didn't
still don't like.
Well, I know he didn't like The Hobbit. So, which is crazy because they're both like phenomenal books and phenomenal like series, but they're very different. They're very different fantasy, sci-fi kind of things. One's more fantasy, one's more sci-fi, but they're both in the realm of these like classic stories. But yeah. All right, let's check out this trailer. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This one is the Dune 3 trailer. Finally, we get to check out this is the first trailer, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's the first time we're gonna hear anything about it.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. All right, but let's check it out. Damn.
That looks awesome.
Damn, that's a great trailer, man.
That looks awesome. And it felt epic.
Yeah. Yeah. Like them bringing back Duncan, straight from the book. And I didn't think they were gonna go that route. I'm like, because I feel like that might have been a little weird
sci-fi
once
weird,
they start talking about
characters.
cloning and shit, like stuff like that. But yeah. I mean, we got giant worms, so I guess that wouldn't be out of any too weird, I guess. But yeah, man, yeah, you're gonna find out who the villain is, in this story.
Yeah, because you're gonna start seeing what happens, how absolute power always corrupts.
I think that's the thing. It was like, man, and it makes me like even go, but like think of like Game of Thrones. Like now that I'm thinking about, where like you're like, oh, she's the good guy, and then they like just flip it on its head, and it's like, oh no, she's the villain. But that was just yeah. But that was like no buildup. We here. They've been telling you just
didn't want to listen.
You didn't want to listen because you're like, oh no, he's saving the Fremen.
You start looking like, what is he really doing? Why is he? You see his mother from the beginning. You don't understand that he's following this storyline. People don't want to. You want to trust him. That's what it is. You want to trust him.
You want to trust him. But yeah. Damn. That looks so good, man. But the second one, I love the second one. I like the first one, but I like the setup that it gave. But man, when this comes out, this is gonna be a good movie. This might be like one of my favorite trilogies.
Is this the problem that it's just coming out the wrong time? Is it? Well, but I don't think Dune is a movie's franchise that's going to do big numbers. It's not that type of movie.
Collector saying billion. It's not. It's especially going against Avengers. It's not making a billion. It's not making $1 billion. It would be great. It would be great if it made $1 billion. But
if Dune 2 only makes $760 million, Dune 3 is not going to all of a sudden blow it off.
No, it's going to be right about there. It's going to be right around the same number as number 2.
Yep.
Give or take, I don't know, 25, 30 mil, whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be within the same realm. Like, if it makes it to, because that's all the IMAX, and it makes it 790, 800, that's great. That would be great. You win. It's a huge win if you make the 800 million. I don't think it will, though.
No. Yeah. If this, like you said, it was dropping Thanksgiving weekend and then ran through December until Avengers came out, it might, but even then, 750, 800. That's
exactly where we are. That's where we are. About that. And that's what you get because of what's happening. You're getting that because it's in IMAX. I don't think you would get that if it wasn't.
Yeah. But Avengers doesn't have IMAX screens. But the thing is, it's going to have every other screen. It's going to have, you got to figure
5,000 screens.
Cool, it's gonna have the IMAX screens. For a theater, there's only usually one IMAX screen, and then like another because like the ones I go to, there's one
IMAX and 14. There's like 15 other.
So you gotta figure there's like one IMAX and then everything else is a small screen. So so it's like, cool, we have that one screen, we're gonna have 2/3 of the rest of the theater. So yeah, but
it looks good. This is a great trailer, man.
That looks great. That looks great. And why I know it looks great? Because Anzo hates it. That's how I know it's gonna be great.
I thought you were gonna put the Z's in there.
Sleeping. Sleep emoji. Oh man, but I think that, like, the stuff you wanted from the first one and even like the second one, I think you're gonna get all of that, like, because in the first one you're like, oh, there's not enough action. Well, the second one started giving more action, but you're like, but there's not enough space travel.
You'll get all of that in the third, but you're gonna hate the guy that you thought was the guy you liked. You're gonna hate him.
Yeah. The hero's not the hero. So Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be really good. Lawrence said he's seated.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
It's fun. It's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah, the Messiah books was written as a response to people missing the point that Paul was the bad guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You know,
and there will be no missing it this time.
Just because the world we live in now, I feel like people are gonna be like, yeah, but he's justified in doing what he was doing. I already know there's gonna be a good chunk of people who are like, yeah, but he's not really the bad guy.
They were savages anyway. What? They didn't know, he was just trying to bring them to.
It's like, so he wants to kill most of the universe if they don't bow down to him. Yeah, but man, that's a good trailer. Yeah, even when they do that chant, because I know there was like the teaser trailer where it was just like the chant, and it was like just like the silhouette of Paul. Like, man, yeah, it's gonna be so good. This is definitely IMAX. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Oh man, and there's a bigger time jump, for sure. Yeah, what's up, Tamika?
Hey, Tamika, how you feeling?
Yeah, but yeah, Doom Part 3 coming out. When did it say? Like December?
It's December 18th. It's the same day as Doomsday.
Same
day. Yeah,
it's gonna be a fun weekend though. It's gonna be a fun weekend. So
a week before Christmas, and you get all the things you want.
Right. early Christmas presents. But a bunch of popcorn buckets. Oh man, I can already see the popcorn buckets. People buying the big worm and buying like the Dune, and then like somehow putting them inside of each other, doing something stupid. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, that's Doom Part 3. The trailer for it looks awesome. We're definitely super excited, but we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this one. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you like the first two? Maybe just one of the two. Either way, let us know in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come and join us every Monday and Thursday when we do trailer reactions, movie, TV reviews, a bunch of other fun, nerdy stuff as well. And we appreciate everyone in the live chat. You guys are awesome. But we want you to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic. All right.
I have to answer this phone call real quick.
Go for it.
A second. I'm sorry.
Go for it. Let me bring this down. All right. Just me. I said, no, I think it could hit $1 billion because a lot of people like Dune, except so these IMAX prices are expensive. It had IMAX and theaters, in part 2, and the people that like it love it, but I think it's hard to get the normies when it's such a deep sci-fi story. You have to play like a careful balance because it can't get too nerdy because then the normies are not going to like it. But then if you get away from the source material, you kind of upset the people who like the story. So, but I think it's going to sit there 750, 800, which it's still, that's a win, man. It's not anything bad, but if it hits a bill, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. But Denis Villeneuve already said like this is it. He's not coming back. So I hope it's one last big hurrah for him. Yeah. It's also a lot of same day, the Doomsday of the same day problem. Yeah. That's gonna be the big problem. Ooh, well, I gotta ask Brian when he comes back. What are you gonna see first? Are you gonna see the Doomsday or are you gonna see Dune? And I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like I might see Doomsday just because I don't know what's gonna happen. And I don't want to get anything spoiled or ruined. Because I already know what's gonna happen in this book, or in this movie because of the book. So I can't get really spoiled, but Doomsday, I feel like there's gonna be some big thing that happens at the end, and you're like, oh my god, it was blah blah blah. We'll see. We got Tamika. What's up, Tamika? Thanks for stopping in. I'm seeing Doom Part 3 first, and then I'll be seeing Doomsday at least 2 or 3 days after. I will not be on social media. Exactly. That's why, because you have to like not be on social media until after Doomsday, because everybody's just gonna spoil it. Everyone's gonna spoil it. So December 18th, prepare for Mortal Kombat box office event, decades in the making. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I think people are gonna go see it. I think that people are gonna make a weekend out of it for sure. Like I can already see all the big influencers and the movie, YouTubers and stuff like that, like recording themselves walking out of one and then walking into the other. Like I feel that's gonna be like so much of it. Somebody's taking off the Dune mask and they're putting in their in the little nose rebreather thing. Looking forward to see it all. I hate December 18th. Oh, why do you hate the 18th? We already know who hates it. Exactly. At least 900. It could if it's really good and Doom isn't as good as people expected. I think it's gonna be good. I don't think if it's not as good. Yeah, I can see people going back to seeing Dune a few more times for sure. Some candy for Brandon. Yeah. So he's at like at one of the street fests in Chicago during the summer, and especially downtown, in the city, down by the lake. Like there's every weekend there's multiple, fests going on. So I know he said he was going to one. And when he goes, oh, we're gonna, what did he say? He said, I'm gonna be a little late. I'm going to, a smoke fest, I think it's called, So I was like, oh yeah, no, you're gonna eat a lot of barbecue and, and probably pass out. Which I do not blame him. I wish I could do that right now. Tamika said, haven't been feeling too great this week. That sucks. It's the anniversary for my sister. Laying here listening to you guys helps me keep my mind. We appreciate you coming in. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But hopefully, us geeking out about stuff can distract you for a little bit. So have you I don't remember if Tamika, you watched Silo or not. Listen, let's know if you watched the Silo, because I know you're into the From stuff. Yeah. I tried to talk to my mom into letting me see both the same day, but I told her what I think the time is going to be for both movies, and she's like, "Hell no, yeah, no, that's 6 hours." Because each movie is going to be around 3 hours, like 2:45 ish, right there, plus 30 minutes of trailers, plus like one's not going to end and the other one's going to start, so you got that little bit of time. So if you do maybe like one early morning, like a matinee for one, and then catch like a late one, for the second one, that'd be a fun day. But no, it's definitely like a weekend thing for me. I'm not doing both. Did you guys hear a new Neon Genesis Evangelion series is in production? I did not. I love that shit. I love Neon Genesis. Love it. It's one of my favorites. And is years ago. I tried showing it to my wife, and I'm like, oh, it's so good, blah blah blah, and this and that, and she hated the cicadas. So because and I'm like, but that's part of it. It's like when they're outside and you just hear the cicadas constantly going off in the background of the show. So that was like driving her nuts. I'm like, but that's like part of it. It's like the nature and then like the massive kaiju fights. So but I'm excited. I like the redos that they did with the 1.11, the 2.22, 3.33. I like that. That was pretty cool. But I think them doing anime in newer versions is kind of like the thing now. It's been a thing for a while, but like you got the One Pieces coming out, and that looks that looks great. We need to watch that trailer. But that looks great. Like the animation looks way better. It's gonna be more of a streamlined story. So yeah. So even Neon Genesis kind of, I won't say it dragged, but it got weird, especially towards the end. So what else we got? We got Derek, what's up? Ho VHS. All right, ho there. Or hi there. I don't know how you go from ho VHS to hi there. Oh man. Oh, December 18th is the day your dad passed away. Yeah, that definitely sucks. Yeah. Well, at least you got some like distractions. You know, if you want to be distracted, you got 6 hours of movies you can spend. You spend the whole day at the theater. But that's always rough, man. Those anniversaries like that. But oh man, the rumor is that Doomsday is supposed to be 3 hours and 40 minutes. Poof. And I'm estimating Doom would be 3 hours, if any, 3 hours 15 minutes. Yeah, they're both going to be stupid long. Yeah. You bring a lunch, bring a little lunch bag. Mom bear giving some hugs out. Yep. Saying I love Silo. Yeah. So oh man, like I like the start of the new season, but I'm worried with some of the things they're doing, but I think they're gonna pull it off. Oh man. Where are we at? Yeah. The announcement trailer is up on YouTube. Nice. Definitely gotta check that out. I wonder if they'll do that announcement trailer for the Bleach. Because if it's already out on YouTube, I wonder if they're doing that because the Bleach movie's up today. So I wonder if they like coincide with that.
What's announcement trailers on?
It said a Neon Genesis new production series. I don't know if you ever watched Neon Genesis Evangelion.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, oh man,
Evangelion.
bro.
No, I've never seen Evangelion.
No, it's good. It's good. It's up there with one of my favorite animes, man. You know, but it's very you know, like very much like a lot of animes. The ending's weird. You know, that's how you know it's a good anime. Whenever you have the ending be kind of weird, you're like,
I've seen this before, but this was a long. This is a long time ago. I saw this.
Yeah,
like I was like, I'm gonna get like 12.
Like, yeah, probably. That was
12,
when
something like that. Like
that was about when I first watched it. Was around then. Yeah, because the thing is, like me growing up with all my friend groups, you know, and I love my friends, but growing up, they didn't listen to the music I listened to, you know, which is fine. You know, they didn't like watch the things I watched and read the things I was big into comics, big into anime and stuff. But then like out of high school, finding out like a lot of my friends were like, oh no, I was into that. I was like, well, what the fuck, man? Like I love Dragon Ball Z and Evangelion and Akira and all this shit. And like, you know, the only person I had to talk to was my uncle who got me into all of it, you know?
No one said so. Dragon Ball Z became cool towards high school.
Yeah.
But by that time, I was like, I'm doing this shit for a long time now.
Yeah. That's why there's a clip going around that I saw where, you know, the dude was like, oh, what's your anime hot takes? You know, and it goes to a girl and she goes, oh, Bleach, Full Metal, Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, those are overrated. You need to move past that shit. You know, and then it cuts to like the guy who's stitching it. He goes, excuse me, little girl. He's like, I was watching that shit when the world thought it was lame. You know, when people would make fun of me for watching Dragon Ball Z, for watching One Piece, for watching all these things. You know, now it's mainstream. Now it's cool. But like these old animes are like, oh, well, it's overrated. It's like it's overrated because it's been around for so long and people have been loving it for so long, you know? So it's like, but like you're loving it and everyone else is loving it, and it's great. It's mainstream, but I was into it when it wasn't mainstream, and
isn't that everything?
you know,
Anything that's old,
like
I mean,
yeah,
we talk about we're gonna watch Avatar Aang, right? I was watching that it's like when it first came out, like I saw it live, like I was all about it then, but it got bigger later. I couldn't talk to anyone about it because everyone was like, "Why are you watching Nickelodeon?" It's like, because it was the greatest thing ever. That's just how things are.
yeah, yeah. So but that's why, like, watching this kind of stuff and like, like you get made fun of, but then finding out like all my friends were like, oh, I was into it. I was like, what the hell, man?
Well, that's the same thing with us. So like, Marvin, I meet him. He was like, "Oh, you collect comics?" I was like, "Yeah."
You weren't sure what to say.
It's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
do you? You're like looking.
You get that look like,
yeah.
I don't know if I want to open up to this.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh man.
Angie and Arthur came in and stuff. Okay. See.
Oh yeah, we got a few people. And John Camping and Robert know the script for the movie Doomsday, and they said there's no way this movie is the movie this movie would have been 3 hours and 40 minutes or longer. They're gonna cut it. If it's 3:40, they're gonna cut it. That's just they have to cut some stuff.
The movie is going to be fine.
Yeah,
because and I don't think everyone understands how long Endgame was. Like these
but
movies,
that was more of a build up. Where this is more. Well, I guess the Band-Aid has got to be long because they got to introduce things and.
Well, they're going to redo Endgame. You see what I'm saying? They're going to redo it and they're going to connect it to Doomsday. So like, nah, man, I'm surprised. I would be surprised if it's not 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think that's what it's going to be. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Because it's a movie afterwards. You don't have to put the whole story out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't think like this is not a one movie thing. So you can go ahead and just we're going to stop it here. This is a natural point, and we'll pick up with it later. But you're filming both at the same time, so no one knows how much of the film is going to actually be on it.
Yeah, because you got two films worth of video you gotta edit through.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we got Nanette. What's up, Nanette?
Hey, Nanette, how you doing?
See, kind of skip around a little bit. It says start with the movies, then go back to the series with Neon Genesis. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the best. The movies, the 1.1, 2.2, those are a little more streamlined. Then you go back and watch, and then you can watch the full thing
and all this stuff is going on.
Yeah, so. Then we got Angie. What's up? Hello. Both are excited for the new Spider-Man Brand New Day movie.
Dude, you look at it, I don't have Spider-Man like on right now, like ready to go. I'm gonna sit there with a Spider-Man hoodie. Like
yeah. I said also I have a Star Wars question if you don't mind. I go shoot. This is the right place to ask it.
Did she already do it?
Yeah, sure, bro. I said thank you, Brian. Do you both think Keanu Reeves will play a great Darth Raven? And if you watched Maul, Shadow Lord, do you think the pink Twi'lek Devin would become Darth Talon?
Two different questions.
Two different questions. Would Keanu Reeves be a great Darth Revan? What do you think?
I think Keanu Reeves would be cool because Keanu Reeves is a nerd and likes this stuff, and he actually goes into that stuff. But I don't think you have to stop at Keanu Reeves. I think you can trust that they could cast some of the stuff, and because Keanu Reeves is so iconic in his characters, it's dangerous putting him in a different character and asking us to see Darth Vader. And that's my only question about him, because you see him and he's Neo, or he has this persona, like he's Bill and Ted, or he's John Wick. Like you just see him and that's what he always is. So I don't know if you could put him if he's not just voicing it. His look, he would. You have to just voice it, right?
Have to, yeah, because
Darth Raven.
He always wears the helmet or mask, so it's like, then you run into the whole Mandalorian thing with
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro, yeah, I wanted to say Pablo. I'm like Pedro, where like season 1 he was there, season 2, like he hardly was in the suit. It was freaking John Wayne's grandson or whoever it was. Was mostly walking around in it. So, I mean, you get that problem. I love Keanu Reeves, but if they're like, hey, he's Darth Raven, I would be cool.
It's fine. But is that the end all be all? Like, it doesn't have to. It could be something totally different and be fine.
Yeah, because I feel like you would want somebody. Keanu Reeves doesn't have the body language like that. You know what I mean? Like he's very one note with everything, and that's fine because it works for him and the things he does. Like if you go back to and look at Bill and Ted, you go back and watch like even Matrix. Like Breaking Point, Matrix. What's the newer one? John Wick. Like his body mannerisms, like because that's the big thing you would need. Like he kind of like is always the same. He always sounds the same. He always talks kind of the same. So even like between like John Wick and someone like Bill and Ted, it's like he still sounds the same, but one is definitely more like
you could transition it real
higher
easy.
Pitched, but and then you just go like, all right, don't sound so excited. Like your life sucks, your wife got killed, and then he's at that range, but it's still the same voice. You know what I mean? It's just not as happy. Bill and Ted's happy.
You have to from Bill and Ted to Speed.
To stay between on the way to that range,
and then you get to Neo, and then you can literally go right through. And if you go through
that's funny.
Right through it.
yeah. But yeah, if he was, I wouldn't hate it. But I feel like I think there would be other people that could do it. And then
would Devin be Dark?
Do you
Talon?
think Devin? Yeah,
that's not. I think definite.
Yeah, that's who it's going to turn into. It's not going to turn into the visually what we're all used to seeing Darth Talon as, with like her, spaghetti straps. That ain't happening. But the character, yes, I think it's very much so. Like she's going to become Darth Talon.
Yep.
Or at the very least, Talon. I don't know.
Or have her starting to get to that point where she's now.
Yeah.
They no longer real the real two, and they're having going from there. So
but we're definitely gonna see that. So hopefully that answered some of your questions. I saw this. Arthur said, 2 bros trapped in a blockbuster back room, Lethal Weapon, pizza, cops. It's a series.
Let's go. All for it. Hey, I'll do it.
Like that.
That's actually us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thinking that was you and Brandon.
That was me, Brandon. That's why we're
working at So Tank, I'm with you on that. I was by the VHS of Dragon Ball Z. Yep. Yeah, I was walking contradiction. Black play football, hockey. Loved anime. It was when it was not cool. Yeah.
So I was comic books. Comic books. I like anime. I don't love anime. I love karate flicks. I love karate flicks. Like for real. The story of Ricky is one of my things. I love it. And then played football, played basketball too. So you wouldn't know. And then I was a good student too. So whatever.
You're a nerd.
I was definitely a nerd. Nerd. Yeah. That's me.
Well, that was my thing. Like I was into football and sports and stuff like that. But then I always like tested into like the harder science classes. So then like there's like people that are like, oh, you're smart. I was like, yeah, I mean, I like science. So yeah, so like, oh, I thought you were just like a dumb jock. I was like, no.
Yeah, no.
Like you could like more than one thing.
So in Thornwood where I was going, they would literally, so you're on block scheduling. I would not see any players I played football, basketball with the entire day because, like, literally, we'll be on a different schedule. Because I'm on, the higher ranked, whatever. I was always on a higher math. I wouldn't see anyone else. Like the entire day, like, oh, you go to the school, and they just see me in basketball. Like, yeah, even our lunches were only with honors kids. Like, like if you're not AP honors kid, you wouldn't see anyone.
Yeah.
So, that's just how it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my math was different math. I was in I was in AP World History.
Yeah, they had to do that. Yep, I had 32 credits going in my freshman year because all the AP exams. But I was a freshman. My freshman year, I was taking geometry, advanced geometry.
Mm-hmm.
That was my freshman year. Sophomore year, I was advanced trig, advanced algebra / trig. Then I was take Calc AB my junior year, and Calc BC my senior year. So I was running through all this stuff. Like that's how it was.
Yeah. My problem, I was just lazy too. Oh. I was like, well, I could take this class and breeze through it and not have to worry about. A lot of teachers saw through that shit. A lot of teachers saw through that shit.
No, I would take the class and not do the homework and ace the test. People pissed off by that.
Yeah. Are you guys planning to see the re-release of Endgame?
I will see it. I might not go to the movie theater, but I'm going to see it.
Yeah. I mean, I was curious to see how they redo the ending or post credit or whatever the hell they're
how
doing.
They connect Doom, and am I going to hate it or not?
Oh, excuse me. So I love anime and have since I was little, but the stuff most people don't like Dark Crystal and vampires and demons and Dark Ghost and series Bleach is the only popular one I like. Oh, Dark Crystal was the shit. It was like the shit. It's still like great. Vampire stuff, demon stuff, Dark Ghost stories. Yeah. Well, what's the vampire one? Hellsing. Hellsing's a good anime with vampires.
Yeah.
I mean, demons. There's so many with demons and stuff.
You
like
can do
that.
anything with demons. I mean, even recently, you do Demon Slayer. I don't know how. It's not really recently, I guess, because I'm just old.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah. Like, what was it? It's like a few weeks ago, man. Maybe a little longer than that. My son was doing something, and I was like, saying something. I'm like, oh shit, why am I having a brain fart? With Trigun, if you ever see Trigun, he's like, he always does like peace and love, And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, Trigun? She goes, oh, I never seen it. I was like, we need to watch it. Like all right now.
Want to?
I was like, it's great. Yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna get going. Read for a little bit and then go to bed. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. We're just kind of hanging out for a little bit.
We gotta do Avatar hang. I'm so excited. Right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I know we got VB. What's up, VB?
What's up, VB?
That was good. More going jump scares. Oh yeah, I missed that one. There we go. Just left watching Evil Dead Burn. I just got just gonna listen to y'all while I drive home and keep the deadites away. I cannot wait to go see it. I have to watch it by myself because my girlfriend's like, oh, I am not seeing that shit. The trailer was wild, so I want to see it so bad.
Look at this face. This is not a face of someone that's gonna go see Evil Dead Burn. Just letting you know. No. I'm cool with other stuff. Supernatural is fine. I have no problem with Vampire Lestat. I have no problem with vampires. And I am not going to go see Evil Dead Burn. No, bro. No, that's not for me. No, not made for Brian.
Obviously, yeah. All the Evil Dead stuff was great. Even though I was listening to somebody and they said that the reboot that they did, like, well, shit, was it like 10 years ago at this point now? He was arguing that it's not a reboot; it's a continuation of the franchise, just with a different Necronomicon. So it's a different book. Because in the lore, there's 3 books. At least 3 books that we know of. So it's like they used a different book. So I was like, that was a good video.
I'm gonna you can go see that all you guys want. There's not enough money in the world to maybe just sit down. No, I'm not.
That's what she said. Yeah, so it was good. More gore and jump scares. Not really scary. Okay.
You know what it is? I think what it is I don't like being jump scared. I don't like that Because if I'm scared, everybody effed. If you coming after me, we're all in trouble. Just letting you know.
Yeah. That's it. How we doing? Not too bad.
Feeling good. You know what?
Not too bad.
Well, you just still doing what you need.
It's better. It's a lot better though. Just today has been a long day. I wind up canceling my my physical therapy today. And so now instead of being at the end of the day, I got to be there at 8:00 in the morning tomorrow. So it's not too bad.
Hey, see if you held my hand. There's no way. I used to go in high school. Girls want to go see scary movies all the time, right? And I'm not going to not take a girl to a movie, right? And so what I'll do is I had the strategy. So I'll look at the screen in the corner of the screen. So all this stuff is happening. I'm just sitting there straight. I will spend an hour and a half in a scary movie, not knowing anything about the damn movie, because I'm not going to be jump scared. I'm not going to be embarrassed in front of anybody. So like I had the strategy. I had it all good. And then finally someone called me out on this. She was like, hey, so what did you think about the movie? What did you think actually, what happened? Do you remember what happened in the middle of the movie? And I had no answer. None at all.
You're like, it was great.
So then I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to watch these scary movies. It's too much.
Oh, man.
Oh, Tony's hilarious. So, Brian, do you have your brush and Murray's grease on deck? First off, it's hilarious because, the one little can of Murray's is a lifetime supply. But my brush is here. I also have 5 hats just in case. It was I had a bad hair day. Got a hat right here.
Throw a hat on. Oh, man. Can't wait to see you with the burn. I have a feeling it's gonna be scary. Scare the dog shit out of me.
Nope, I'm not doing it. There's no reason that a big dude like me should be scared like that. Come on.
Just have you and Ace go in the movie theater.
He gonna protect me and not be able to move. That's the problem.
Yeah. Right. With my bad hips and all.
See, there's a rule, right? Tank, if you're in a place and you see it, what's up, Danny? We're in a place, and me and Marvin just start running. Are you going to start running?
Oh, hell yeah, man!
But I have a responsibility to the world. If I'm running, it better be a real reason to run. I have a responsibility. I can't just be running because I don't like scary movies. That's why I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah, that's a thing. I guess people are doing now, where like a bunch of a group of kids get together and they just start running away, in carnivals and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, and then everyone else starts running, because you don't know what the hell,
Depends on who's running.
Thing,
it depends on who's running.
Yeah,
so if I saw people looking like me running, I'm not even questioning it. All right. Honestly, if I saw white guys, white girls, even that start running, I probably would still take off. Just because there's nothing reason. Like what I'm not one of those guys that are gonna be inquisitive. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah.
You hear a song, hear a noise, I'm not gonna investigate. What does that mean? Investigate. No, I'm just gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a big thing to just start running and scaring the shit out of everybody. Yeah, and then there's the video I saw was some dude, he sounded older, and he's like, why y'all running? It's just, kids messing with you, but it's but especially in today's, fucking, day that we live in. I mean, you're at an event with a lot of people and people start running, especially if I'm with my boys, I'm grabbing both of them, bad knee and all. I'll worry about the knee getting fucked up later. I was we'll deal with that later.
Bro, I would run so fast and so hard. You wouldn't even know what's going on.
Even with your 8-year-old and 10-year-old, you've got them both.
I would throw on my shoulder. I am booking it. It's no question at all. I still run a sub 540. We were outside is a park by me on Renwick that still times 40s. Do the touch. You let go, it starts going on. And I ran it with Charlie. So Charlie ran a 5.39, which is fast as crap for 11-year-old girl.
Yeah,
really, really fast. I was like, look good, Lord. I ran a 4.96. A 4.96 is not bad for a 41-year-old has been.
that's really what you're talking about.
I was like, oh man. But look, so I did it the first time, it was good. I did it another time and I almost pulled my calves.
That's what, you can only do it once, man. You can only do it once. After that, your muscles like, what the fuck just happened?
My calves like, bro, you think this is a normal thing? No.
Yeah. Well, you ever seen those videos of like the person, it's like they're in their like 40s or 30s or something like that. And they're like, and they just jump off that one step and they're like, oh, cool. And then it cuts to them and they're like, dead.
It's a ghost.
Yeah. Or they're like, it cuts back and they see their body on the floor. That's exactly what it is now. Oh man. That's life 100%. I see a step and I'm like, this is gonna hurt. What, you drinking prune juice? You trying to stay regular?
Hey, this is tea.
I
was a go peak.
All right. I know enough. If I see black people running, I run and ask questions later. I don't even ask questions later. I was like, I'll if it is big, it'll be on the news and shit.
It's I'm in my car. I'm leaving, and then we'll find out what
when we
alien race landed.
Yeah. Oh man, I do miss the twitch I used to have when I ran.
It's funny because when I run now, I can still feel that I'm pushing you push it back the ground. You're really starting to go, and I can still start moving. But I still do ladder drills. So like on Fridays, I still go into the gym and I'll do all my ladder drills and try to work on my side to side movement and my feet. I still have really, really good feet. But once again, you can only do it for so long. I could run, but only for so long. I think I could do something really, really good for one play.
Yeah, and I think that's it.
And that's it. That's it. I'll do something really special. One play.
Like the King of the Hill when the old guy goes back to high school to reclaim whatever high school record.
Yeah.
And he does the one play and he can't be stopped. Yep. And then they tackle him in the end zone and he can't move after that. He's like, I can't get up. It's like, that's it. Game over.
I mean, look, if I'm on offense, I look like Derrick Henry. If on the defense, I look like Myles Garrett for
that one play. Yeah, that's why it's like you have to do it before your body realizes you're doing it. When it's like oh wait, what? We're doing what?
They have an obstacle course too there, and you run up the wall and all this stuff. I thought I was cool. I was running up the wall, and oh my god, my hamstrings were on fire. Fire! It's so bad. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, man.
So
I just want to be able to run right now. That's the thing that pisses me off. I talked to my ortho 2 years ago with my other knee. I'm like, I just want to run. I just want to run with my kids. And I'm 2 years in and I can barely walk. Man,
you're worse off than you were before.
Man, seriously. Oh man. Yeah. White Castles.
And that's the way you stay regular or get food poisoning.
Yeah, a little bit of both. To stay in the middle of the crowd just in case.
I don't know if I can because I'm too big. I can see Brian running. He would look like Ezra Miller Flash.
Without the powers, where it's just like
you see him like this. I'm very
the fireworks sounds.
Dude, you have to know. I've been training on running. I know how to run for about 5 seconds.
Barely on Wally trip.
I wouldn't be able to trip him. You know what? If we were running a race together, I probably would trip him because I'll be running outside my lane to fall down like this.
Just fall. Delta said, bro, when I worked in the oil refinery, it's a rule, no running. If you see someone running, everyone drops their tools. Everyone's thinking something that's gonna blow up. Yeah, I mean, especially at an oil refinery. Yeah. You don't ask questions.
Dude, but think about it. So just any point in time you see me sprinting after, everyone is going to start running.
Yeah.
They're going to look at like, if you're running, what the fuck am I doing? You know, like, I should do that at a giant picnic. Go to a picnic and just start taking off and looking backwards and see what happens. People probably get hurt. Yeah, I can't do that.
I would see like you like go to a picnic or something and then like run to like a super far and just run, start seeing people running, and then you just run into like a porta potty.
Yeah.
like shit.
We should do that at the Bears game. I just take off.
Just take off.
You out, Danny? All right. Well, let's watch Aang and let's get into this.
Yeah, we're good. X-Men stuff. Yeah, because I know Danny said it was a masterpiece. I think he said. Yeah, X-Men is a true masterpiece. Yeah. Oh, dude. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong.
It's so good. I feel so good, but just hearing the music.
Seriously. All right. Ooh, man, I'm so excited about this. Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll jump right into X-Men.
I'm gonna record it. I'm definitely gonna record this.
Indianers. You got to. You got to. At least get like 30 seconds worth of it. That's all we need.
That's so awesome. I'm doing it. You know, I was sitting down here today. I didn't know what else to do. I was just finished some work. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Do it. All right, let's watch this trailer. All right, what is up? Welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys. This one, if you haven't been spoiled by it yet, but we're talking about the Avatar, the Aang trailer. Yeah, so I know it's already out on the internet, the whole movie and stuff, but
someone released it.
You gotta support it. I think you gotta support it. You know,
if it's great,
support the OG creators.
Come on, if it's great, how can you not support this?
Yeah, because I think we gotta support this in like, especially if it's good, because I really think it's gonna be good, and then get ready to support like the next season. You know, because they're saying they're doing another season of Avatar. So
let's just check this out, man. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. I have not seen it yet. I'm so excited.
Same. I've watched the movie. Haven't seen anything.
Let's go, Appa.
What a great show of all time.
I'm the last Airbender.
You may be the last Airbender.
Look gorgeous already.
But you're not alone.
I'm the Avatar. I found allies from every nation. And together, we ended the 100-Year War.
Aang, because of you, all of the nations live together. In peace and harmony.
All except mine. An Airbender.
Oh. My senses tell me this guy is pretty attractive.
What does attractive even mean?
Just give me a straight confirmation. Is he attractive?
He's very attractive. Huh? What? He is. It's all in the bone structure.
Aang, you and I can heal the past. Yes! And together, we can build a new world.
Welcome to Team Avatar.
How many countless were killed in the 100 years waiting for his return? If we want anything to change, we need what the Benders have. Power.
This isn't the way! We can bring back balance! Peace! I promise you I'll fix it.
We'll fix it. Together.
That is good. See, that's what I was thinking too, Mama Beer. Is that Zahir? But I'm like, but that would, it might be, but I don't know. I don't know if that would make any sense though, if it's Zahir or not.
I don't think that works with timing.
You know, because then what was he was an airbender, and then did Aang take away his airbending, and then once
gives it back later?
Doesn't give it, because he doesn't get he gets it back when what's her name? Who's the next avatar?
Korra.
Korra. When Korra opens up the spirit world, and a bunch of people's airbending gets unlocked, and Zahir gets his airbending. Like Zahir was like flying around, like literally flying, you know, because he was like that much of a powerful airbender, and that would make sense if he was an airbender already before. So, but yeah, but I think it's probably a new character.
This should be a movie theater. This should be.
100%. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. Like visually, like the animation style was great. Yeah,
I would much rather see this than Minions. I'd rather see this more than the Supergirl. I'd rather see this than all the stuff that we could give us this in theater. I would go see it 10 times.
Yeah, because like, fucking, just more reason for me to be pissed off of Paramount. Like, it's just a laundry list of reasons to hate the damn studio. You know, because what else is coming out this month? You know, The Invite, Moana, Evil Dead,
Spider-Man.
You know, The Odyssey. You know,
yeah, Odyssey, Spider-Man, Evil Dead, Moana.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones. So
it could have came out, and I think it would have made a decent amount of money too.
It's hard to be next to Spider-Man. That's what it is. It's hard to be next to Spider-Man. Yeah. But I feel like most people that have seen anything to do with Avatar realize that this might be one of the greatest things that's ever been created. Like, I feel like the journey with them was so good. And now actually, because you when you lose them, right? You feel like, okay, so now what's going on now? You feel like there's something missing in the story. And now you can start telling the story of Aang and why he's so awesome, and start seeing him not just, you know, coming into his power, but being the Avatar and really trying to and understanding how you need to balance and why you had so much peace as long as he was there. And he had other troubles, but he still did it. You have the gang still together. Bruh, this could be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't care what it does. Man.
Yeah. Like, say, I'm gonna wait, you know, and I'm sure we'll review it once it gets the official release, you know, just because, you know, I don't want to support, you know, the leak and stuff like that. You know, I kind of want to support them the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wish I could monetarily go. That's a bucket. I want an Appa popcorn bucket.
Oh, 100%.
Give me an Appa. Let's go.
Yeah. I'll take a Momo, you know, shoulder buddy. Like, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Like my kids are too young to really like understand or like enjoy Avatar. But you know, they got an Appa like beanie hat. You know, I constantly try to put it on them, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" You know, I'm like, "You don't know it yet, but you will."
So me and my daughters both have been going through the Avatar series again, and it's great for me because I get to watch it. But I'm watching it on DVD because that's the way I can control it. I didn't want to watch it online. I wanted to watch it on DVD.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I watched it on TV, so that was the best thing. But I'm just excited that we're going to have this, and maybe if we finish up and then finish it right before this comes out. And then we can.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great. You know, because then I feel like this will be a good way to lead into Korra if they want to watch Korra, because Korra gets a lot of hate, and it's not.
I don't like Korra that much. I didn't hate Korra.
I didn't hate it, and I think it gets overhated. It had issues for sure. You know,
I think it's because Avatar, when it was just about Aang, was almost perfect. Like, and it's hard to recreate that legacy of or what they did.
Yeah.
You know, the balance of the story, when your villain becoming a hero, but not finding himself. So the young one who was pushed to the side, finding himself and being confident in himself with Zuko and having that great story arc. You know, young love before you even know what love is, seeing and recognizing the spark. You know, realizing that even if you don't have power, you still have power without having these other powers. You know, fighting for what you believe in, staying together as a team, not letting your handicap define you. There's storylines that could go on and on and on, and it felt pure. It didn't feel like it was forced down. It didn't feel like you were trying to put an agenda. It felt pure. And I don't know if you could ever recapture that, but this would probably be the best way to do it, using the same characters and seeing how they grow up.
Yeah. I mean, because now, you know, he's the world, but once you save the world, you gotta like kind of fix it, you know. So, you know, and that's a whole nother dilemma, you know. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of curious to see how all that goes. And that was always one thing, like how Korra always talked about like Aang, you know, or the show Korra, you know, always talk about Aang and this and that. So I was like,
all
that's the story I want to see.
All these years, and
and
he,
you know, he did this and he did that.
Yep.
You know, I was like, how about you show me him doing this and that instead of just saying that, you know? So I always felt like that was like a mistake. I feel like this should have been the next progression of the franchise, you know, and then maybe you can get a Korra, but better late than never, I guess.
Well, once again, I don't think Korra was bad. I just don't think it had the same. You couldn't do what Aang did.
Yeah, it was missing the special.
This like, feeling. There's something about this feeling that you just didn't get, you know, and you know, it's funny because I felt like it was like my own little secret. Like I was like, do you know what this is? You know, like I would tell people all the time, like, guys, this is like the greatest thing. Watch this. You know, you can enjoy it together. So, you know, seeing the ending of this story will be good for me personally.
Yeah. Like it. See what you guys in chat are saying. I haven't heard anything on the internet about it. Yeah, it's been fairly quiet just because marketing and then the leak and then it's going to be in theaters. It's not going to be in theaters. Isn't it? So it is a lot of
back and forth
crap.
Things you don't need.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have put it out when it leaked because people already saw it. Yeah. So now it's not going to get the views it should get, you know, which is going to suck, you know. And I even if you saw it already and you saw the leak, you still should like, you know. But then you got to support Paramount Plus. So I don't know.
Exactly. So, but
you're kind of screwed.
So now do you want to, you know, you have to sign up. Do they have a free weekend when it comes out?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. True bad guy possibly is here. That's why I was like, is it him? You know, that'd be interesting. If it is him, I think that'd be interesting. Yeah,
I think drop it in movie theaters alone. If you want to put it on Paramount Plus, let me decide if I want to pay a movie theater or pay Paramount Plus. I mean, Paramount's gonna make the money regardless, but at least let me decide how I want to do it.
Exactly.
Maybe I want to just buy a ticket instead of signing up for Paramount.
I'd rather do that too. Oh man, yeah, it's at the apex of their powers. It's gonna be great. Exactly. Like they're adults at this point, you know. So it's like, how much better are they at everything? You know, Katara, you know, Toph, you know,
you're gonna be able to explore their relationships as adults. How it's different now, you know. That's gonna be cool too.
Yeah, like I want to find out all of Toph's baby daddies.
Oh man! And what does Zuko do more? You know, what was his whole thing going forward? That's gonna be interesting to me too.
Yeah.
And how did their relationship, you just kind of grow and transform, and how did they, as they became older and became powerful beings in themselves, all of them,
Mm-hmm.
and how did that balance out really? And how did the Fire Nation recover from all the negativity?
Yeah, because like you could do that, but but like there's still a lot of people that don't trust the nation, and I'm sure there's a lot of
For
like
good
old
reason.
school, yeah. That boy brought forth the steampunk industrial age. But see, and that was always an issue I had with Korra, was like how it went from like none of it to like so much of it, just like so quick. You went from like cars and planes and like all this like crazy stuff. Like you went, so it just felt very like ancient to modern in a matter of like a couple years. So I don't know.
No, you're right.
Yeah. What are you except for
excited
movie
for
theaters this month, or excited for movie theaters this month?
I was excited for Moana until you guys came and told me all this stuff. I'm still gonna see it, but that
I mean,
Odyssey is the big thing, right? Odyssey and Spider-Man.
Odyssey and Spider-Man for July. Yeah. Yeah. I look at the Avatar Aang film as the closing chapter of the original series from what I've seen so far in the trailer. Yeah, I feel like that's what it's kind of gonna be, because now he dies, and stuff like that, because obviously you watch Korra, so I don't think they're gonna get into his death yet, but I think it's cool seeing him like trying to restart, his airbending, the nomads, the air nomads, so the show definitely gets more hate than it deserves. I mean, it deserves some hate, don't get me wrong, but
it's not great, but it's only not great when you're comparing it. You're
when you compare
one of the greatest things ever,
Yeah.
I mean, Aang should, doesn't Aang die, relatively, old, like
he's old, but he's not like
60s.
old.
He's
Yeah,
in the 60s. He could let you live these 100. He's technically he's 166, but
I mean, yeah, but I mean, even Katara in Korra is like an old lady at that point. Granted, she's older. It's hard to say when the dude's 100 and something, but like to when he was frozen, he was like what, 9.
So he's
and
like
Katara was maybe
like,
like 14, maybe.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but I think Toph was around too. Toph was an old lady too. She was a little old grumpy lady living in the middle of the forest. But I think that was the only one.
Once again,
right? Because Aang was gone. No, Zuko was still alive.
Zuko was still around.
Zuko was still alive. So it was really just Aang and Sokka. Were the only ones that were.
Sokka was older,
So, yeah, he was probably the old one. He might be older than Zuko, or at least around the same age as Zuko.
I think he's older than Zuko.
I forgot how he died though. I got to go back and watch. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going back and watching Korra and kind of like seeing it through the lens of I know what's going to happen now. So
it's funny because I didn't mind Korra until we get to like the later seasons.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons were really weird. Yeah. I'm like, you're just opening up the spirit world like that. I was like,
for no reason like that. So I learned all this stuff, and now you're just doing opposite stuff that I didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh man, you're way too big to be not proud of your geekdom.
Yeah, you don't know who you talking to. If you're really going to understand. And it's funny because the person I was talking about was bigger than me. Marva's way bigger than I am.
Yeah. Look at that. If you get a Walmart subscription, you get Paramount through that. I did not know that. Well, there you go.
2 things that you're going to be real uneasy about supporting.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, yeah, excited for. Yeah. Toph went from snarky grumpy kid to sparky grumpy old lady.
Yeah, I really outgrow it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know she had 2 baby daddies, and I didn't keep up with if there's any Korra stories, like after stories, but I know one of the dads, but I don't think you know who the other dad is. So
that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah. They didn't explain what happened to him in Korra. Okay. Yeah. Zuko was alive too.
For Sokka. You just know he's dead, but you don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah, that's why I remember watching Korra and I'm like, there just seems a lot of like I kind of want to know this stuff because these are the characters I care about,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, obviously I get, old people die. It's part of life and stuff like that. But it's like, did he die in battle? Did he die because he's a clumsy dummy and fell down the stairs?
Well, no, he said he's like, so Sokka is like,
threw the boomerang and forgot to catch it. It was like
he's like 70 something. He's old. He's like 75 when he dies, something like that. It's after Aang dies. I believe that's how it works. Aang died and then Sokka died later.
Yeah, I know Aang was the first one to die out of the group.
I mean, he's in his 60s. Sokka's probably in his 70s when he's dying.
Yeah.
And then women outlive men anyway. That's just how it works.
Oh man. Yeah, we got the one because they get United Healthcare through them. Yeah,
I also have a Walmart. I have a Walmart subscription too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
wrong. I get delivered through Walmart all the time because it is what it is.
Yeah. The fan belief is Sokka's the other baby daddy. That's the fan belief.
People say that, but
that's a little weird, but that'll be interesting. But that's the theory I saw a lot online.
Would that be because I thought Kanto was the older? Was he the older or the younger child?
What's that?
Toph's kids.
The military
Lin Fong, right? Because
I think she's the older one.
Lin
right?
Kanto is her father, right? And that's what they talk about that.
Yeah.
But is that she's the oldest, or is she?
I believe she's old. I believe Lin is older of the two. I believe
than Suyin, but because that would be weird because you went with someone else and then came back to Sokka.
I don't know. Yeah. When you look at her sons, they look like Sokka. Damn.
Or is it like a House of the Dragon moment where they say it's
older,
we say it's Kanto's, but it's really the Sokka's the entire time.
So it said Sokka's death was explained in the comics, in the Korra comics, because I didn't read any of the Korra comics. I just wasn't at that point. I was like, I just didn't. I don't know. I don't want to say I didn't care, but I kind of didn't care. But yeah. But all right, let's finish this because we can go on tangents about this. But it's such a great show. I can't wait to watch it with my kids. I know you're watching it with your girls. Yeah. And then this trailer looks awesome.
It does. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to see it. Honestly,
I can't wait to watch it.
What is that? 16 days. 16 days before it comes out. So
yeah. So we're definitely reviewing this when it comes out for sure. So, but cool. Yeah, we'll finish that reaction there. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let us know what you think about this. Come and join us every Monday and Thursday when we do trailer reactions, movie reviews, TV reviews, all that fun stuff. We're definitely talking about this. So if you want to come and be part of that conversation, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. And if you are watching live, we appreciate you guys so much. You guys are all awesome with all the comments and everything. But stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic. What Mama Bear say?
Tangent is my middle name.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, especially like it's something that's so like good, as Avatar.
But once again, is there a series that's better than that? From beginning to end, I don't know if I've seen any series that from beginning to end just has no bad parts.
I wish it was longer. I wish we got maybe like 4 or 5 seasons would have been cool. But like at no point was there ever like, oh, that kind of stupid, or oh, that doesn't make sense. Like, even though they rushed the ending, it all made sense, and it really worked.
It was still like 75 episodes of Last Airbender. How many episodes was it?
Because I think season 1 was like 20 something, season 2 was 20 something,
season 3 was 20 something.
Yeah. So I mean, they could have. They definitely could have stretched out, season 3 into a couple, and at least into 2 seasons. So.
But I feel like it never outweigh this welcome. It's always right there.
Yeah.
I thought it was just every episode mattered. Everything they did mattered, and it was just wasn't everything. We were never upset about what it did.
Yeah, exactly. Said I turned Runtime Travelers normally 1 hour stream into 2 hour streams. That's funny. That's funny.
I want to know how many.
Because I forgot. Did he die of a natural death or got killed?
I think he
died. Sokka got killed.
I think he was a natural death.
Yeah, because I doubt he would have been killed because there's no wars really going on anymore at that point. I'm sure there's like some stuff going on.
61 episodes.
Yeah. I want to say the 3rd season might have been the shortest.
21. So the 3rd season
takes the longest by one. Damn, really? Like, so it was 2020 and the 21? Damn. I felt like the first season was longer. Yeah. Aang was natural for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Aang definitely died. And I think they said, I just looked it up and say Sokka died of natural causes too.
Yeah.
At 74. Between 74 and 84 is what it says.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
He was around for
always
a
kind
while.
of vague.
Yeah.
But that Zamal Bear said Brian would have been proud is largely because of Black Panther. I think you
It goes longer
for that long. Yeah. If you want a Paramount Plus for free from Walmart, you have to sub to the year subscription. That's why you probably haven't heard about it. And I remember I did that. I think I paid for the year subscription.
It's cheaper.
I didn't use it enough to really renew it. Like, I got some good deals and stuff like that. I was like, just by the end of the year, I was like, we should have used it more. But
I used it for the restaurants, and
that makes sense.
Delivered.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don't have a Walmart. Wow. Don't have a Walmart. There's Walmarts like everywhere. Unless you live in some of the big cities, but yeah, that's probably maybe
that's
for
a
the
good
better,
thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the X-Men stuff because. Oh man. Because I gotta. So actually, I can't be late. I have to be at my physical therapy.
You definitely can't be late.
Yeah, because if I'm late to that, then means I'm like super late to work, and so.
Not tomorrow.
Oh man, I'm already tired. The Walmart now allowed in the city. We have Target though. That's how Chicago was for a long time.
Yep, and then all of a sudden it kind of snuck in smaller footprints and.
Well, there was 2, and then that was the last time I lived in the city was when that second one was being built. But I think 1 got closed.
I could think.
I don't even know how many there are now.
I'm gonna guess there's at least 6.
Damn, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember when that first one, they were trying to do it, and man, that was the city and all the people were fighting against it.
Because there's the one over there by me in Doty. There's one over there by North Avenue. on the west side.
Yeah.
I know there's one by Diversity.
Yeah, the Diversity one I think was the first one. That was the one people were making a big stink about.
I think that might be it, because everything else is actually in other cities. Like, Forest Park is not Chicago. Hodgkins is not Chicago. It's close. North Lake is not Chicago. So yeah, I think it's only 3. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, there's only 3.
Oh damn! The Target missed the mark in Canada. It shut down. Damn, for real? I haven't been to Target in a long time, because once the boycott went in, I was like, fuck Target. And I haven't been to Target since. And I thought I was gonna miss it more, because we would go like daily just to go in and grab this or grab that. But
you can't just go into Target. That's the problem with Target. That's why I hate Target.
Problem. Yeah, I would always end up looking at all the action figures. I was like, ooh, look, they got this new blah blah blah.
Oh no, there's another one in Ashland, on 75th and Ashland. Oh yeah, the one in Cicero. Oh, that's Cicero. That's Cicero. That's not right.
Yeah. They said that's a pretty good price. We got a government discount with our Walmart Plus.
Oh, that's
I know a lot of people get that. It's like $50 for like a year with if you use like any like that kind of like government or like Snap or Wick, connections and stuff like that.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Most go to Costco, spurts at Trader Joe's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just came back from Costco today. It was because of you, Brian. Where I go to Costco for my medicine now, and it's so much cheaper. It's so much cheaper.
I tell people all the time, like, you guys, go to Costco, go to Sam's Club, get your prescriptions from there.
Yep.
It's because you're getting the group rate, and it's already a discount place. So yeah, everyone that's doing this is getting so much discount. It's
all
crazy.
4 of us who go to Costco. Oh, excuse me, and I love it because they'll text me. They're like, hey, blah blah, blah blah blah, prescription needs refilled. Press 1 to refill.
Yep.
1 done. And then on the next day it's ready to get picked up. So now they have like the pay ahead thing. So now I can pay ahead and go to the other line, and they're just like, here you go. So it's like, it's ready to go. It's awesome. Yeah, that Costco is the way to go. All right. It's gone within a year. Damn.
That's crazy. That's the one in Chicago. There's one that closed in like a year. Because there's so much theft. There's too much theft.
Yeah. So even though we have a Costco card, we normally go to Sam's.
I go to Sam's more often than Costco, because the problem with Costco is you can't use American Express. There's certain credit cards you have to use Visa or MasterCard, and that's the one thing.
Yeah. Also, I like rather support Costco, because like Costco with the CEO is better. They're doing all these. They're doing like something with housing now or some shit. It was like that's like super like super beneficial to whatever. It was like I don't even remember what state, but now they were talking about using this for like housing and shit. I'm like, oh damn, that's pretty awesome. So yeah. But we go to Costco enough where we get the points back, and we get enough points that pays for its own membership. So it's like shopping at Costco pays for the membership of Costco. So
that's the same thing as Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Same exact thing. Yeah.
I try to like, be mindful of things like that, It's hard, because what's the whole like, there's no ethical consumption in capitalism, so it's hard,
You have to know that too. I think I'm so I'm at a point where I don't believe in doing anything for positive reasons. I know people, I know what's going on. I just, they do things for tax breaks, and a lot of people. Yeah, it's they say it's for one reason, it's really for another, and
yeah, 100%. Uh-oh. There he is.
I said he was drunk. I lost the bet, guys.
Yeah.
I said, oh, he's drunk. I don't know. And now he comes in. He's good.
Do you see my cowboy hat?
Your microphone.
Yeah, your microphone's not going to the right spot.
Hang on.
A new challenger appears. Costco food court is underrated or undefeated. My bad,
dude. It has so much, and you can order ahead. Oh my god, the kiosk
they just
is
added
great.
chicken tenders. I just saw that today.
Give me chicky tendies, right? Ooh.
Chicken tenders.
Where did I come in, right?
I don't think it's gonna go over your hat.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
What on earth do you have about you? That was the fest.
He had a good festival today.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Somebody went to go see 35 again.
You got the Woody hat.
You got
that's
your
awesome.
your Woody cosplay on.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
Yes. They good?
You have a friend in me. You have a friend in me.
Did you go to a rave? I was just coming back from a Chicago street fest.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that smoke out, man.
Yeah. Now I think you got just your mic settings.
You still,
yeah. Still
the camera.
Yeah, I think it's picking up the camera mic. The Luffy One Piece. Save a horse. Hey.
Only way he has the hat in the back.
Yeah. Oh, like it hanging around the neck.
Can you hear me now?
No.
God damn it!
Isn't it kind of funny how you say you can't hear me now? I say no.
I really don't know how many other people got that.
Yeah. Little bit.
We got it.
Little bit.
Are you good?
I'll be okay.
You sure? Still live from the bathroom.
I'm pretty sure. Can you hear me now?
No.
Sound the same. Still sound the same.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh man.
It's probably on your audio is probably just from on your camera, not on the microphone.
Yeah, you probably have to change the settings.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch the settings.
3 sheets to the win. Hey, what's up, Akers?
Hey, Akers, how you feeling?
Still in Japan. Nice. Oh, damn. It's like, what, crack of dawn over there for you then?
You are awesome.
And super jealous.
So, I was talking to my dad about going to Australia, and he really wants to go to Australia, and we're going to go in September. My daughter's 10th birthday is the day before he wants to leave. He wants to leave September 2nd. And it's her 10th birthday. I can't leave. I'm not going to miss my baby's 10th birthday.
Yeah.
There's no anything in Australia because I'm going there to fight giant spiders and kangaroos and wallabies and dingoes and stuff like that for to miss my baby's birthday. Now I can't.
Yeah. Then you literally like miss days just because of all the jet lag and all that stuff.
22 and a half hours.
Yeah.
It's like 22 and a half hours. It's just I can't imagine getting on an airplane, taking off, going to sleep, waking up,
past decisive dogs,
still having 10 hours to go. Like having a whole 10 hours sleep, like total sleep, waking up and still having time to go. Bro. I don't think I could come back. I have to live in Australia. But when I got there, I'll never go back another play.
You're like at least a month
Yeah.
before make your way back. Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
10-day
Other than,
thing. It's
Hiroshima.
cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. No, if it was like her 23rd birthday, you'd be like, oh yeah, you don't care if your dad is celebrating that, you know. So it was like cool,
But
you know.
10th?
Yeah, no, they're still looking for like, you know, mom and dad and like stuff like that. Yeah. At 23, you're like, all right, here's a couple $100. Don't get too drunk.
Right now, I am still her second favorite person in the world. Charlie, I'm her number one. I am her number one favorite person in the world. But my wife is number one for my baby. So
yeah,
can't
that's
win it
the
all.
only person to be number two.
Yeah. Can't win it all. It's all right.
Crocodile Dundee 1 or 2. I like them both.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee is awesome. So
yeah. Oh, now we can't hear you at all. I saw you talk, but I saw the lips move. But oh man,
you got a friend in me.
Oh, if you want to, if you're good, you know, just to do it, that's fine. If not, it's no big deal, man. I know it's late, and it looks like you just came back. Came back from the fest. I'm stuck on Woody joining the panel. I like to. Yeah. Prediction: Michelle Williams will win Best Actress for new legal thriller, Place in Hell. I don't even know what that is.
And Michelle Williams is gonna win that? Really? Like Destiny's Child, Michelle Williams?
Can you hear me now?
You're back to being in the tunnel.
Can you hear me now?
Not the microphone, we can hear the camera.
Yeah.
You
sound like you're in the potty.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
No.
Oh, you can't hear us. The blonde one.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one's the blonde one?
So it's not. She's talking about Michelle Williams. I'm bring her up. Picture of her.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. That's true. Sounding like you're in the toilet is better than no sound at all.
Can't bring a picture of her.
I know when Anchor said crocodile, the first thing my mind went to is because I'm still in that mindset is Dungeon Crawler Carl and Florin and stuff with him being a crocodile.
You're such a nerd.
I think it hurts. Yeah, still echoey. And he's back. And he's there. Yeah.
Yeah, barely coming in. That's a knife. Wait, that's my knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife.
And now you sound just like really low.
Can you hear me now?
The same.
Oh, okay. I know who that is.
Can you hear me now?
Still the same.
Yeah.
Hello?
I don't know if you can hear us.
I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Is a headset plugged in?
It's not plugged in.
Hello?
Well, he says he hear us, so the headset's plugged in.
Yeah, just the microphone's down the right setting.
Oh shit. Man. Man, I need to go. I still got a 90-minute massage from like Christmas of like 2025. So I might go and like, can you just do 90 minutes on just one leg?
Well,
I went to a massage yesterday, and I woke up this morning sore as hell.
Oh, those are the best massages.
It's a little. She was
Are
maybe.
you loud now? Okay.
She was maybe 5'2", 120 pounds, and she messed me up.
Yeah. You good? Right, man? Oh, maybe you can't hear us. Yeah, what's that? Oh shit.
just go without me.
All right, B.
Go get some sleep, man. He's got the drunk eyes.
All right, B. Well, just go to sleep, man. I'll see you later.
Go get some rest. We'll chit chat tomorrow.
Peace. See ya.
All right. Get out of here, man. Go. Later. All right, I'm gonna bring him down.
Yeah, go take him down.
There you go. Hey, get some rest, man. Get some rest. He might fall asleep right there in his seat. Oh man. Yeah. When that says was able to hear him. Oh man. I'll be your Bo Peep. Oh man. All right.
Let's
knock this out real quick.
I don't know if it's gonna be real quick. It's
yeah, I know, right? It is a great episode. Oh.
Let's see. What if we do this to give you a third screen?
I know. I don't do a lot of the layouts for two people, even though I should have it just in case. Oh, what's that? Yeah, think tired. Yeah. Oh, man. Sleep well. He's probably already passed out. He had the drunk eyes. I know those.
You all been there.
I haven't been there in a while, man.
It's been longer for me, honestly.
Friday tomorrow, at least. Oh, I think yeah. I was like happy. The bad thing is like usually Friday is me and my wife's like date night. You know, like we'll go to dinner. Excuse me. We'll go to dinner, go to movie and stuff like that.
Can we find a way to make this into like a regular screen? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Make it smaller, but making the screen just like another thing so we could be in the right place.
New layout. A little better.
Yep.
Something like that. That works. All right. Yes, X-Men fans were in a group therapy. remember it? Then became a joint session for Remy and Magnus fans. Yeah, that's what I do. You got the shirt on, right? The remember it shirt.
Remember it right here. Good Lord.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one we designed. Dude,
I have a bigger one, but it's upstairs. So.
But I know we had a Teespring. I haven't
been on there in a long time. Yeah.
been in that thing in a while. But yeah, there's places you can. Is Teespring not even a thing anymore? Or no? Or is it Teespring? Or is it? That might be Nerd Huddle. Let me see real quick. No. Yeah, so I don't know. But we did have the Teespring completely change?
Is it T Public now?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to find a way to like get shirts because like even Teesprings, man, they wanted so much money, and I would like lower it as much as possible where we're not even making a profit. It's just if you want to buy it, and it was still like $20. I'm like, that's so fucking pricey. Even for like the cheapest shirt, So I guess how hard is it for Ashley to like just make like one shirt?
Not hard at all. You just get it done.
Yeah. So we'll see. We got to figure out a way to add a store to the website.
Yep.
And actually start using it. All right. All right. Let's get this going. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. We're talking X-Men 97 season 2 episode 4. I forgot what it's called, but I know it's part 2 of
Rise of Apocalypse,
right,
part 2.
There you go. Yeah. So this is pretty much the second half of that third episode. So, and at first, I remember last week I was like, why would they do a part 2 and then separate it the way they did, but give us the first 3? I get it.
No, they did it the right way.
They did it the right way.
This was only 35, 36 minutes, but it felt totally contained. You need to do, and Sabin Nur is an incredible character because he's turned to Apocalypse, and it's funny because last year I felt like I was saying all the time Magneto was right. This time all I kept saying was Magneto is wrong, and we need to stop this. And the causality was just perfect because literally you're trying to stop him from becoming Apocalypse, and what you're really doing is making him become Apocalypse.
Yeah. So like you were the cause of your own problems, kind of thing. So,
but I know we haven't gotten to it, but they literally say there's not a reality, and Kang says, there's not a reality that you beat him. There's not a reality that he doesn't exist. He always exists. And I think that what it is he is a point in time that will always happen. No matter what you do, you can change anything in the past, whatever. You're always going to end up having Apocalypse.
Yeah. And this season, I like what they're doing with the Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense why he's always going to be important. It's like he's legit like God level, like he's like parts, imbued with power by the celestial being. So because at first when he looked into the stars and he's like, oh, you need to become eternal, and I was like, at first I thought it was him talking to himself.
But wordplay, that was a really good wordplay, right?
Yeah. And then you see the 2 rows of dots, and I'm like, man, is this gonna be a celestial? And and then the whole eternal thing. I'm like, damn,
what's his name? Isan, the celestial, because he's like the guy who's all life is like life and death, like he's before it. And he says all destruction comes, goes to death. Like it's always the circle thing, and that throughout the entire series you see circles going through it. That's the whole point of it. You're going to have this no matter what's going to happen.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it real quick, but that was really well done. Where like he needs to be the destroyer of everything, so everything can like come back. There you go. Thank you.
The Celestial to get Powder Magneto.
Sound you.
As a Guardian, and he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. And you saw when you say it says a star, and you saw the eyes, you knew that was Celestial. You can see it immediately. It's just really interesting because you talking about Celestials. You're going to bring on deviants, and then what is the mutant gene? Is that continuation of the deviants?
Are we gonna get because that's the whole thing with X-Men versus Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, and that was one of the things was like the Eternals started seeing the X-Men and mutants as deviants.
The deviant, the deviant is a part of that extenuating them to that. So like that could be it, and that also goes to the rise of Apocalypse. And it's just so much that happens with it, and I think they did a great job of combining all those things into a 35-minute show. I thought it was phenomenal. They just did a great job.
Yeah. Okay, I said Deborah Wilson, the VA of what was that? Sierra Junda from Star Wars Fallen Order, voiced Kendra, the external in the Rise of Apocalypse. Okay.
Which is awesome. The story was amazing.
Yeah.
Seeing Magneto have to go through all this stuff. Seeing Charles Xavier really still go with Eric's plan. Still believe in it.
I mean,
the one person who told him not to do is, what's so funny? Because I look at it and Bishop says, "Don't do this."
He's like, "Am I the only sane one here?" Like, what you doing? Leave it alone. I mean, listen to the dude who travels time. You know what I mean? But instead, he takes the wrong lesson from it. He's like, "Oh, but you come back and you can change things." He's like, "Yeah, but the things he's trying to change are planned. Like you're just like, hey, what if we do this?" So, who said it was? Said like Magneto tried his best. But that's the thing, is like just Magneto trying caused the thing. If Magneto did nothing, what would have happened?
And that's the question. But he says Apocalypse always happens, and Saba Nur was always going to become Apocalypse because in every entity, in every world you have, he becomes Apocalypse. I think it's one of those points you talk about in Spider-Man. There's certain points, things that are always going to happen. They talk about in Loki. There's certain things that just have to happen no matter what. I feel like that was this point too. Apocalypse was always going to become Apocalypse, no matter what was going to happen.
Yeah. It's just like the whole inevitable kind of thing with yeah. But yeah, the way. I really like how they were going to the temple. They're going to the temple. They're like, "Oh, we go to the temple. We can fix things. We can fix it. We can fix it." And like once they were in there, then they started dropping the hints of like, "Oh, it's like deja vu, blah blah blah." And I'm like, because then I'm starting to think, I'm like, "Oh, like have they relived this, like it kind of thing?" And then Beast figuring it out is like, "Oh, it's deja vu because we have been here before. It's the ship." And then that's when they all started to realize, like, "Oh, we're starting the cycle."
It's interesting that Beast is the one who realizes it's ship, because Beast and Ship have this relationship almost like they really understand each other. So for him to figure all this stuff out, this makes perfect sense that it's him. I thought it was really interesting how Ramatut, his city, he was going after the ship too. He was going after the same power of the Apocalypse had. And in fact, how fast he was willing to give it up and then say, "Oh, I'll do it a different way. I'll figure out a different way. I have to figure out an outside source to figure this out."
Yeah,
that's what he said. You can't.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Whatever all this was is not going to be exactly what I expected. But my question to you, I just want you to answer this if you can. Did Magneto need to sacrifice himself for a world the city that was going to be destroyed anyway?
That was something I was thinking about. It's like this is going to happen. It's going to get destroyed. And I also how much you're going to save of it, because it already seems like it's already messed up. So yeah, I thought that was like interesting, but I like what they did with it, but it didn't really make sense. But it kind of shows you that like Magneto is willing to sacrifice himself to save even a few people. And it's very different from where he would have been, even last season, like just humans at that point. I was like, I don't care, let him die. Let's get out of here.
And that's funny because all those people are human. The people that he was going to sacrifice himself for, or did sacrifice himself for, they're all human, right?
Yeah.
So and they all treated Sabanur poorly. And Sabanur was a slave. He came up. They honored him because he was so super strong, but they hated the way he looked. They talked about him. He never felt like he had that true love connection, which we will find out he does have love. He did have love, but she didn't deny them. So you'll find some of this stuff out later. So I just wonder, was Magneto wrong? Was Charles wrong for letting him do all this stuff? Why did Charles seem so weak? Why was he mentally not able to handle the mind of Apocalypse or in Sabanur? He wasn't even Apocalypse yet.
Yeah, that was another thing I thought was interesting. Like when he was trying to go in, he's like, "Oh, look at his mind." He's like, "Oh, I can't. It's filled with rage." I was like, "Okay. I mean, you're just like the strongest telepath ever, but okay, but then I guess you can kind of just say it's like, oh well, it's Apocalypse. It's just he's the first, so he's therefore the strongest kind of thing. Yeah.
Were you surprised Rogue wasn't able to take his powers away?
I was wondering that too. I was like, but can she? Like, maybe that she's told not to do it because it might destroy her. That was one thing I was like, why not try?
But in Sabanur, she should have been able to take his powers, even if it's temporarily.
Yeah, and kind of like depower him for a little bit. To because she comes in with a punch, so she hit him, so she was, touched him. She just, could have grabbed his face without a glove. So yeah, I mean that's all just like little like drama things where like they could have done it. That's probably what they should have done, but they don't. Because
it's something weird that all the rest of those X-Men got defeated by Sabanur that fast, that easy.
Yeah. I mean, he was just there, literally smacking them, and they go flying. Yeah. And that's kind of like the thing.
So did you like the shadow thing that they did? So like when he was coming out of smoke, from episode 1, you saw him coming out of smoke, but the shadow of him was Apocalypse already. So like you saw already, it was the Apocalypse from that episode, and then the smoke because you see in Sabanur. So the whole point inside of it was, he's walking out, but he was always going to become Apocalypse. I thought that was really cool.
I didn't catch that. That is pretty cool. I like that.
They did a great job with that one.
Yeah. King said only an external force can defeat Apocalypse.
Yeah. That was a huge thing. And I was like, I'm wondering who's that external force. What we're gonna do?
Yeah, is they referencing the externals? It could be.
I mean, could be talking about Kane Variant that he created TVA specifically to defeat Apocalypse. Using the Loki, could that be something that's going on?
Do you think they're gonna try to connect it to the MCU somehow?
I think that the MCU is gonna connect to X-Men 97, and but especially not having Bo DeMayo, that's going to push the extra storyline, that it will be something that's going to be used in maybe Doomsday or Secret Wars or something like that. This will be the unofficial way that you're going to get X-Men into the MCU.
Yeah.
Which is smart. It's a smart way of doing it. Let me see if I can show you.
Yeah,
a little thing.
What's Savage Land? So towards the end of this season, they're doing like there's like a Savage Land episode, you know. But yeah, we pretty much everything we've seen. I think somebody said it earlier. Yeah, if you've seen the remaining episode titles, we've still got Apocalypse stories left. Yeah, especially at the finale. The finale is like the fittest, survival of the fittest. So I think we're not done.
We
with
haven't get to a Rise of Apocalypse. Like we haven't got. So Rise of Apocalypse is a huge storyline in itself too, right? You know, I mean, you get the Rise of Apocalypse. Age of Apocalypse, which technically should be not on this world. It's technically in a separate world, but I guess you can now say that this is in the main continuity timeline. And the Age of Apocalypse does a lot of different things, and that kind of brings up what happens. So, spoiler alert: Magneto dies. Apocalypse kills Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
But can you have an entire show without Magneto for the rest of the season, who was one of the greatest characters you ever have for X-Men? I mean, it's hard having him without Xavier and Eric. So I think there's ways that you could bring Magneto back. Now, one could be that at the end of the season, they decide that he's going to be one of the 4 horsemen of Apocalypse. We already see, you know, that they set up the 4 horsemen, and you know what's going to happen. Death is going to
Gambit.
End up being Gambit, right? But could Magneto be one of the other ones as they go around and killing some of his 4 horsemen? Can Magneto end up becoming back as a horseman? Is it possible that he didn't kill Magneto, but send him to a different dimension? You know, we just don't see his body anymore. Instead of thinking that he just got rid of the whole body, he just sent into a different dimension.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I like that. I like that.
What about this? What if Charles was able to kind of go into Eric's mind, to Magneto's mind, right? Could that piece of him still living in Charles, and we see Onslaught, which is a combination of Charles and Magneto?
Yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. Is his essence is still in the helmet, you know, and they kind of, you know, we get Onslaught, you know. I don't know if it's going to be the same. I don't know if it's going to be the same exact storyline. I think they're going to like alter it a little bit, but I think we're still getting an Onslaught. You know, yeah, it's going to be the same thing, combination of Xavier, Magneto. Yeah, yeah.
But then he becomes a horseman, and they realize they need him, and they're able to turn him to try to defeat Onslaught. I mean, there's a lot of things they can do with bringing him back. He doesn't have to be in the storylines, but he has to be a point. Like, you can't go without figuring out a way to bring Magneto back.
Yeah, I mean, he's super important. Like, I saw a comment where they're like, "Oh, the X-Men is just this gay couple that breaks up and everyone has to deal with it." Speaking of Magneto and Xavier, you know, like everyone has to deal with their drama, and everything is based around like, which I'm like, you're not wrong, because everything is them two, one way or another, you know. But it's just like they're very big, you know, especially in this like story. Maybe not as much in the newer stuff, you know, with Xavier, you know, being who he is and what he did and stuff like that, you know, but especially, you know, them using like the older storylines and stuff like that. It's like, you need to have Magneto, you know.
I love that when they have Magneto along with Professor X, because Magneto called him a saint. He literally said, "Charles, I have to be the villain to bring more people to the saint."
Yeah, that was a great line.
And I don't agree with him. I believe Professor X or Xavier is morally compromised in so many different areas. He's not a villain, but he's not as an absolute hero. He uses people. He manipulates situations. I don't think Xavier is the hero that Magneto likes to put him into. He feels like he's almost kind of evil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it reminds me of Batman when he says, you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I feel that explains Professor X. Like he lives long enough that he becomes that villain eventually.
Yeah, 100%. It becomes a problem. Like freaking Cyclops hates him now.
Well, Cyclops is not the greatest guy ever either.
Yeah, I mean Cyclops it's got a lot of things going on too. Do you think bringing back death characters undermines the death? But I think in movies and stuff it does, but in comic books,
it's just what happens.
It really is. It really is. It's just a lot of them. They die at one point or another, and they all come back.
As long as it comes back in a good storyline.
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not.
Hey, we just cloned you.
Yeah. Like I'm not a big fan of them in the newer story in the comics of Wolverine coming back to life after they killed him. I thought that was kind of like I didn't care for it. But of course they need to bring Wolverine back because it's Wolverine. So they're not going to let him stay dead. So but there's other ways I think that they bring back characters that make sense. But everyone is alive. Or comes back to life one way or another. So does it undermine it? Probably, but in comics, I think you overlook it because you're like, oh, well, this person learned a lesson, Yeah. So, and now he comes back to life. So it's like, yeah, but the lesson's already learned.
I mean, fantasy is fantasy. Comics are comics.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just what happens.
Yeah. Like Teague said, the Danger Room. Excuse me. The Danger Room episode is likely the first step onto the Onslaught direction post Egypt and Charles taking the safety off the Danger Room training sessions. That could be it.
But you have to have Eric there too.
For Onslaught?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I mean you got the helmet.
So you say the helmet is the most of the essence of Magneto, and Charles tries to bring him back and creates Onslaught, the worst of both of them.
Yeah,
because you need both of them.
Or I can see them even like doing something where like he puts on the helmet and like his brain gets like mushed together with like Magneto's and he becomes this form of Magneto and Xavier and it's Onslaught. So I think they're gonna change it a little bit from the comic books. I think they're gonna change it.
Well, this whole thing is different. You don't know exactly how they're gonna go through this at all.
Yeah. So, but as long as they keep true to like the overall idea of what's going on, So kind of curious to see how that goes. Iron Man and Logan should have stayed dead. Those moments are legendary. Well, Iron Man is still technically dead. Well, Logan technically is dead too because that's a different Logan. And same with Iron Man. It's going to be they said it's not going to be Tony Stark. That is Doom. So I'm how that makes sense. I don't know.
They're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. It's like it just looks like Tony. I was like, okay, I guess. Yeah.
Fine. We're gonna find out that he killed him actually.
Yeah, it looks like when Darkseid killed Batman and he went through time traveling adventure. That was a good story. That was pretty fun. Yeah. But then he comes back and creates Batman Inc. Where you're like, oh god. Well, so yeah. Marvel released a new X-Men 97 video teasing some new footage. Oh, we definitely gonna check that out. Okay. Check that before we call it a night. Yeah, because remember in the comics, Charles accidentally gets in more negative aspects of Magneto in his head.
Yeah, and that's what I say because he was already in his head. So remember, everything we need, Charles is already in Charles's head with Magneto. So you don't even need the helmet. You don't have to even use that because technically the helmet shouldn't work with him because it should block him. but
what if it does the opposite? It also contains it. So now
already
he puts
did
the helmet on, and it's all like stuck in his head. I mean, just for the show. I mean, where now it's like, it just all kind of like, because like the helmet was made so he can't come in, but if Charles puts it on, does that mean nothing can go out? So does that kind of like mess with his psyche and stuff? I don't know. I mean, there's things that they could do in the show that are going to be different, And I think so far, the show has proven it's pretty good at changing a few things here and there.
I was worried about when they take creative liberties, because I when they're going away from Bo DeMayo's overall thought process, I worry about it. But I do feel like somehow, some way, we're going to get Onslaught.
Yeah. Because we were supposed to go directly into Onslaught after season 1, right? I believe that's what it was.
Yep.
So, yeah. So that's, and I think we are going to get Onslaught just because, one, you know how many freaking toys they can sell? Like, I know you have it, I have it too. You can't see it, but I have all the X-Men 97 toys that they released. I mean, you can see a few behind me with Storm here, Wolverine there, Cyclops is behind the gauntlet, and then I got a wall of all the rest, and I know you have them all too.
100%.
If they do Onslaught, like a 12, 18-inch Onslaught, oh man, that's going on the shelf, like 100%.
It's probably would cost $1 billion.
Probably like, well, they have I think they have an Apocalypse that is coming out or something, or it just came out or something like that. They have a Sentinel, which is a little bit cheaper. But I think the Apocalypse was going to be like 150-ish, but he was going to be a big boy. So I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with that. But if the Onslaught, because Onslaught is such a cool looking, it's literally like the absolute Batman, but like absolute Magneto. Just make him super jacked, and spiky everywhere, and just like, hide his face and make him evil. So yeah. Excuse me. What's up, Olivia? Do you think that there's at all a chance Madeline Pryor returns as one of the Horsemen for the Apocalypse? Ooh, I like that. I could definitely see that.
If you use Madeline, used Gambit, use Magneto. I don't know who the fourth one would be.
Find a fourth one.
Someone else dies and we use that person too.
Yeah. I think we could do that.
You could do Archangel dies and let him, but he already was one.
He was one before.
He was already one, so
yeah. You can find something. I think that'll be cool. Because we got famine, death, war. Oh fuck! What's the fourth one?
Pestilence.
Yeah. So it make you can do Madeline Pryor could be, I don't know, what would she be? Yeah.
War, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, because you could do war. I mean, death, you can either do Magneto or,
death is going to be Gambit.
Death's going to be Gambit. But even war, you can do Magneto.
War
World War II survivor. That makes sense. Maybe Madeline Pryor could be famine. Because she can make you believe, in things, or even like pestilence, possibly. So I mean, yeah, there's things they could do, with it.
I just gotta hope that it's good. That's the big thing.
Cool. Still haven't seen Mystique. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. Magic. That's a good way to introduce
the character before you do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a good way to introduce her. Like they just pulled Psylocke out of nowhere. I don't say out of nowhere, but people knew who she was, but they never. I think they showed her before, in the old.
And then she was part of X-Force and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so that kind of worked.
Yeah.
Polaris. They didn't even talk about the connection with Polaris and Magneto.
Yeah. I don't know why they killed her off. They need to bring her back. What was that talking about? Magic
being the fourth.
Yeah. So, yeah. And so there's some they're gonna do a few things. We're not done with Apocalypse. We're for sure not done with Apocalypse, but you're just having the one line, the just the writing in general, because some of the lines that some of these characters have is just great. Because like once he kills Magneto and Xavier's like on the ground just crying, and then he starts like shit talking in a Professor X way to Magneto, and he's like, oh, how wise was your mother to abandon you and shit. I was like, oh damn, bro. Like,
yeah, we said it, the Apocalypse did that was pretty epic.
Oh, but then Apocalypse has the best comeback ever and just walks up to him and puts his foot right in his face, and he's like, oh, what was it, something about like, so like only a coward would think about.
Only a coward would step on something that's like an ant,
or something like that.
It's the same thing that Magneto said. Only gods don't mess with ants or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, there was some cool one-liners for sure. Like in this one, but yeah, I liked it. And then there's a post-credit scene, which is crazy.
Yep, and seeing Logan in the old school and then with the bone claws. With the
bone, yeah. So in the original X-Men run, the animated one run, there's I think like a two-part episode, maybe just one of Wolverine just dressed like that, all in black, and then working with Captain America. So,
which is interesting seeing this, right? And then
I don't know what they're setting up.
And then he says, what are you doing? And he says, I'm getting the band back together. Is he getting the band back together so he could get everyone who's there when he got his claws and he has adamantium bones that caused it? Are you going to get the scientists and all that stuff because Cap is there too? Are you doing all those things now? I don't know. So he can have his bone claw. I mean, he has the real claws now.
So he said. So Ace is saying that the next episode is supposed to be a continuation from that episode.
Yeah, from that trailer.
Yeah, because what's the next one called? Isn't the next one called like Weapon X or something like that? Yeah. Because I wonder if he's getting the band back together. Where Sabretooth and these guys, and then they all become like experimented on. That's what I think might happen. I don't know, but seeing like old school Black Widow was awesome.
In the right suit and everything too.
The short red hair and everything like that. Oh man, what's this?
I think this is what they're saying. The trailer for
the trailer for next one. Oh shit, hell yeah, let's watch it.
All right, let's see. I won't let me play it.
Oh no.
See if you can play it.
Nah. Like it doesn't. It goes away from being paused, but it's not playing. That sucks. Let's keep saying Harley Quinn series Poison Ivy is Black Widow VA in post credit scenes. Oh, for real. Oh, what's her name? Something Lake or Lake something. I know who you're talking about. I believe she was also voiced Black Widow in What If.
Yeah, she did. She definitely did.
Yeah, I think she voiced Black Widow in What If as well. That's cool. Do you think King was supposed to look like Jonathan Majors before they delayed and made all the changes? That would have been funny. But I think if Jonathan Majors was still King, I think they would have figured out a way to make it be like Jonathan Majors, because I think that would have been pretty cool. I think that would have been pretty cool.
They would have done it.
Yeah. But since they're not working with him anymore and everything went down the way it did, then yeah, they're just gonna make him a white dude again.
100%. And then Chill's gonna be like, I told you.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. Yeah. But even like him when he was doing the mind reading thing with Xavier, and he's like, oh, is that your name? He goes, oh, I go by a bunch of names. Nathaniel, Victor, King. I was like, that's awesome. I was like,
it was Victor Timely, so that was the other thing. This was kind of cool.
Yeah. So Do you think we'll see Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, and Ghost Rider in season 2 or season 3 appearing in X-Men 97?
No.
Ghost Rider, no. Carol Danvers, maybe.
I don't know if you're gonna go there right now.
For what reason? You know what I mean? Like, she already did her thing with Rogue in the original series. Like, you know, I don't know how much is left there. You know,
like, why do you bring her back again? I don't know. Need to.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless they're doing some kind of big team up with a bunch of characters, you know, her Ghost Rider, I don't see happening at not really. Yeah.
But then, you know what? Having Captain America, it just works for them both being almost like super soldiers. Having Black Widow being like a super soldier, along with how Logan, they've been older characters, and that kind of worked.
Yeah, and there's the comic book cover of like the three of them. You know, like, you know, that was like very well. He was in his Wolverine outfit, obviously, but still same. You know, the three of them. I said she's out of the coma, maybe. You're talking about. Is anyone who's supposed to look at John News? Is it? I don't think so. King in the comic books. Emma has not had her come to Jesus moment yet when she realized it's better to help the X-Men. Yeah, not yet. Oh, because Olivia said, do you think Emma Frost is building her own team of mutants secretly without everyone knowing?
No, because you know she's not thinking that far ahead. I don't think.
Yeah. It'd be cool to see Bucky shows up in the next episode. That would be cool. Like the young Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially knowing all the stuff that happens with Bucky, you know, becoming Winter Soldier and what Winter Soldier does to Wolverine, you know, later in life. You know, you're just like, oh shit. Yeah.
Man, Bucky really just screws over people over and over again, doesn't he?
Oh man, yeah. Big time.
And then you just want us to forgive and forget.
Yeah, well, because what was that? Because isn't that Bucky kills Wolverine's Japanese. I don't know if they're married or not, but
he's there when we saw it.
Yeah,
I think it's his.
Yeah, but then she's pregnant. But then you find out all this shit later with Romulus coming in, and like he's the one that really told Winter Soldier to do it so he can steal the kid, and the kid winds up being Daken, and all the Wolverine origin stuff is so good. It's so good. You know, when he gets his memories back after all the House of M stuff.
But do you want all this?
That's not going to be it's not going to be the X-Men 97. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You know, having a cool one shot, you know, like an episode following, you know, with just a Wolverine episode would be cool. You know, where he, you know, we get the actual Weapon X, you know, stuff in animation. Like that'd be fun. You know, it's a little. Would it be filler? It wouldn't be a filler. It'd be more of a sidestep. But then it's like, I want the story. Like, getting this Wolverine side story would be cool, but unless it ties in somehow to the Apocalypse stuff, you know, so we'll see.
Kind of will be though.
Yeah.
No.
Kitty Pryde
would be cool.
Yeah.
Where do you get a Storm backstory? I don't think they're ever going to do Storm exactly the way they need to.
Yeah. They gave her a small backstory in the original run, you know, especially when she was dealing with what's the demon, telepathic demon thing? Brain fart. You know, that she was dealing with you know, when she was a child.
I mean, that would be interesting to do with her, but I mean, it's for like, if you
they already did it, you know, in the original run, you know, when she went back to Africa and had to deal with it.
Only reason you would do that now is for T'Challa.
Yeah, Shadow King. Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, when she had to deal with Shadow King. Yeah, but they can't do that with T'Challa because
you saw what they did last time.
You know,
Don't even go
You
there.
know, he's not even Black Panther right now. It's T'Chaka, so that makes sense for whatever reason. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Do you think X-Men 97 will ever adapt the Avengers versus X-Men in the series?
No, because I think that's where they're going to go with the future Avengers movies. They're going to do
Live
X-Men,
action.
explain it, and then live action will do Avengers versus X-Men.
Yeah.
Which
I
makes more
think
sense to do it, you know.
Mm. Yeah, X-Men 97, I mean, they can still do their own thing, you know, but I think stuff like some of the bigger storylines, like especially X-Men versus Avengers kind of stuff, they're going to keep that for live action.
Imagine they do Age of Apocalypse, you get Onslaught, you do where do you go from there though?
I mean, oh man, because I'm getting all my X-Men storylines mixed up. Because when is House of M? Because you could do House of M. You could, I bet. I don't know if that's
House
the order of it.
That could be season 3. You could do because it doesn't really matter. Because I mean, we already did, you know, Phoenix Force, you know, off the first one, right? You know, we already did that immediately. There's a lot of characters we still have to talk about. You know, still got to go back and talk about. You know, with what's her name? Their daughter. Scott and Jean's daughter.
Not Hope.
No, not Hope. The one that was mother.
Yeah, mother something.
What's it?
The hell was it called?
Come on, guys! You guys know who it is.
I saw it in chat earlier.
She is.
She was in like the last episode. Was it episode 2?
Come on, guys. Who is it? Why am I just blanking on what her name was? Oh my goodness, it was mother.
It was Rachel Gray too, but that's more like stuff because they already have what's her name. Looking that she's watching cable, you know, from the alternate timeline.
Yep. Yeah. He doesn't even realize it's his sister that's watching them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who's supporting him, giving all this stuff.
Kind of. Yeah.
Hope.
No, not Hope.
It's not Hope. What the fuck is her name? Why am I'm blanking. Must be too late.
I know it is like too late. It's like 1 o'clock.
I had all it, you know, I knew exactly how I wanted to go. What's her name?
It is Rachel.
It's Rachel.
Yeah,
Rachel
Summers.
Rachel Summers.
You know, which is mother Asaka. No. Was it Ascani?
Mother Ascani. That's it. That's it. You said that.
Yeah, I was like, I get, you know why? Because I want to keep saying Akasha.
Yeah, because we were talking about Interview with the Vampire.
I know it's not Akasha.
100%.
Yeah, but Rachel, because I'm like, it's not Rachel Gray, it's Rachel Summers. Yeah, so yeah, she's, you know, you're dealing with that, you know, so you can go and deal with the cable stuff.
Yep. So you can you go that way, but as I said, there's so many things you can. We don't want to go Dark Phoenix anymore. We're done with that storyline. There's other things that could happen.
Yeah.
You know, do you go more X-Force? Do you get rid of Professor X? Do you go where Scott loses himself after this whole Nathan thing? Do you go with when Storm has to take over for the X-Men? Where do you go? I don't know. There's a lot of stories you can still do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I think we're still dealing with Age of Apocalypse. I think.
Well, that's going to finish the season. I think
with
that's
the season, right? Yeah.
The season's going to do. And then where do you go from there? That's going to be the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, do you go to the Sentinels and then deal with that and Days of Future Past and all that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to look up like the other 90s because like I know Age of Apocalypse is the 90s storyline.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Yeah, the Onslaught is a 90s storyline. Executioner Song. We do something like that. Legion.
Oh, okay.
Legion's not a bad one.
Legion would be good. That's you know what? That's probably the best answer I've heard. Legion being one of it. That I like that.
Legion, because we haven't got Legion, and doing the whole Legion quest kind of stuff. He's the precursor to Age of Apocalypse. But then isn't that what they're kind of doing now, where Legion tries to change the past, and tries to change the history with Apocalypse and stuff like that. So it's kind of what they're doing a little bit right now, So yeah, and Legion is just a wild character. Yeah,
I mean, you could go. I mean, Days of Future Past. You can
Omega Red.
We could do Omega Red. Yeah, I thought we were gonna do. What's it? God Love Man Kills.
Mm.
And have now Magneto be on the side of them, but that's kind of what the main line you've been doing anyway.
Yeah.
Do you go to X-Force more?
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't want them to go to Dark Phoenix anymore.
No. Well, because I was thinking like House of M, because that's
you ever go to House of M,
early 2000s.
You can go to House of M, because after you go to House of M, you go to the Messiah complex, and you can start talking about what actually happens with Cyclops and what he ends up doing.
Yeah.
And that you kind of go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because then that leads into like Utopia and leads into like a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. I mean, they could do a lot of like other side stuff. Alpha Flight.
You could.
I'll be cool with that too. Like see a younger Charles and Eric.
You go to Extinction.
What's up, Jason?
Once again, hey, what's up, Jason? I mean, there's just other things you can do. I mean, you go more into depth with the Sentinels. Even though I would love to see Omega Red, I would.
Yeah, yeah. You can do some still cool, like mini runs.
No more mutants. That's hard. No more mutants, but that's within the House of
House of M.
House of M.
Mm-hmm. But I mean that could be a good. I mean, you could do some stuff in between, but that would be a good follow up to the Apocalypse thing, because like if that it's like no more mutants when Apocalypse is the first mutant, so you can like fix a lot of the stuff. So it's. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they can get into. A lot of like I think like little mini stories that we can get into. So. Yeah. Ooh, bring in Deadpool. I like that one. Yeah, bring it'd be awesome to bring Ryan Reynolds in just to voice him.
Would that take him away from having a live action? I think that he might not want to do that.
He could do a voiceover for like, I mean, not for like a whole season, but for like an episode.
If he's walking in and out, as long as he's getting in and out, I think that can work.
Yeah.
You just don't want it to be. He's not going to want to be there all the time.
Excalibur, we'll love to see it in X-Men 97. That'd be cool.
I like that. I just feel like Days of Future Past is going to end up being there.
Yeah. The thing is, like, we already done a movie, so it's like, do they like that's the thing is like, do they want to stay away from
those
live action movies?
You say that, but then did we immediately go into Dark Phoenix?
That's true. Well, the movie did that after the show, right? Because that was from the original 90s. So,
yeah. I mean, we already did Life Death, which I don't like, because I don't know how you guys feel about them, but I hate Forge.
Well, you hate Forge for.
Well, no, Forge. Literally, there's no Sentinels without Forge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Forge literally causes the whole Sentinel thing. The whole problem we have with Sentinels comes from Forge.
Yeah. I mean, it's not him doing it directly, but it was his technology turning into what became of it.
I mean, that's why Stormy he don't work out.
Yeah, exactly. Do the whole Cyclops secretly in charge of X-Force kind of stuff.
Ooh, and Cyclops is just using X-Force.
Yeah, but that's what like you
dick.
Isn't that like during like the Utopia kind of time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, like we did like there's so much stuff that we already brought into. You can even get to like the Emma Frost and Cyclops hooking up. Doing the astonishing team up that they did in 2000.
It's just you said the Gene Grit, so I think you have to totally flush out the whole Gene thing, and then go from there. But House of M is a good one. House of M is a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I think they have a plan, because the head of the studio or whatever already said like they want to do 10 seasons, which I'm like,
yeah, but that doesn't that worry you in itself too? I mean, you don't have the same showrunner. I still worry about even though sticking the landing on this season. Get into Age of Apocalypse. I mean, like this is it's going to be difficult. So we'll see.
Yeah. So would you like to see the all new X-Men storylines, like the stuff going on right now?
It's one of the worst.
Probably not.
You need Claremont to really take over. You need some of those really good storylines. I don't want to see any of these newer storylines because I think it's too convoluted.
Yeah, they need to get back on a path that I don't know if they can. I think they want to get back to where they were in the 90s, and I don't know if that's a possibility. You have to find some way to like kind of get them all together. How do you get House of M without Magneto? Yeah, I mean you're gonna have to bring Magneto back.
Magneto's gonna bring him back. You bring him back now. Yeah,
he's coming back.
He's a Horseman episode 7. You find a way to release him and get all that. You could do instead if you don't want to do House of M, you could do the Hickman's House of X.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. There's I think that was when I didn't really read too much during the Grant Morrison years, with the when he was doing the X-Men stuff. So I don't remember if it was good or bad. But I mean, Grant Morrison, I think I like his writing. At that point, I don't think I was reading a lot of X-Men stuff at then, and that's like early 2000s. I really wasn't reading a lot of comic books at that point. That was my like end of high school kind of years.
Grant Morrison was more into Magneto than he was anything else.
Yeah,
very much in Magneto. And so the new X-Men, I don't see that happening right now.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna stick to some of the 90s storylines.
I mean, they keep on saying we gotta get back to the 1990s.
I know. Yeah, I mean, and the 90s is peak X-Men. When it comes to comic book storytelling. So yeah, they're gonna stay there for a little while. Yeah. So you wouldn't want to see Krakoa saga storyline in 97 future season for X-Men 97?
No. I can tell you off the bat.
Yeah. I mean, and you have to get there. There's so much to do to get to Krakoa.
I'm telling you, eventually you get the Days of Future Past, and I think that's where now they have to decide what you're gonna do from there.
Yeah. So what before we finish, I want to bring up the titles again because I know we've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like figure out what's going to happen. Because I know Ace, I think it was Ace said next week is basically going to be a Wolverine episode.
Which makes perfect sense when we see it. I mean, we already got Magneto and Professor X. The next one being Wolverine could be understandable. I mean, what else would you do, especially after having that?
I don't know why I'm here. Let me not. I'm doing it on my phone.
Rewind Saturday, yeah, definitely. We passed all the birthdays and all that stuff. So yeah,
IMDb just completely craps out my computer. Yeah. Let's see where we at. So episode 5 is really, you're gonna give me an ad right now.
Weapon X lies in
episode
DVDs.
5 is Weapon X lies in DVDs.
Yeah.
And then danger.exe, danger.execute. We got like some synopsis if you want to read them.
Definitely one.
So Weapon X lies and DVDs is episode 5 is next week. Wolverine and Morph team up with a ragtag band of former enemies to take down Weapon X's newest deadly creation in the action-packed mutant showdown. Then episode 6 is danger.exe. Former X-Man Polaris returns to Xavier's mansion just as dangerous new threat emerges on campus, forcing her to confront both her past and her unknown enemy that puts everyone at risk.
And so that'd be a Magneto type of thing because you're talking about, once again, we never confirmed that he's her father, but we all know Polaris's father is Magneto.
So that could, I forgot who said it in chat that could be a good setup to start getting, the Onslaught stuff too.
Yeah, but even you get to episode 7, is like X-Men must confront a ghost of their past that threatens their future, the present and future. That sounds like Magneto, right? And then episode 8 is Dead Man's Hand, which we know what that is. You talk about Dead Man's Hand. That's what's on here right
I'm
here,
sure.
right now.
Yeah.
Dead Man's Hand, So we know Gambit would probably be that. And then Survival of the Fittest is going to be the end of your Age of Apocalypse.
Problem. Oh, your Apocalypse one. Yeah. Yeah. And there's no plot summary for the last 2, episode 8, episode 9.
Because they're still trying to hide some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, even the synopses are pretty spoiler free. It's legit. Just gives you a nice little teaser. But yeah. Episode 7 is Strange Land, Savage Heart. So that's gonna be interesting. It goes from their past threatens their present and future. So I wonder what goes from the past.
Magneto.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because technically, he died in the past.
He died in the past. And now if he's part of the Horsemen.
Yeah, and that would make sense if that's setting up. Then there's that where he's like a horseman. Then episode 8, Dead Man's Hand, Gambit, another horseman, and then leading into the finale with Apocalypse. I like that. Yeah,
I think that's the best way to do it right now. But I'm excited just to see what they do because I mean they've been doing great things with all the X-Men stuff. So
yeah, I'm excited. This show is just amazing. I mean, as soon as the music starts going, you're just like, all right, forget everything else. Oh man, has not been one bad episode yet. Nope, not one.
They know what they're doing. It makes sense. It's good.
Yeah. We'll finish with this last question from Olivia. Do you think that we'll see Cable make it alive at least to X-Men 97 season 3, or instead Rachel Summers will take his place in season 3?
I think Rachel's going to be something that we're going to identify and experience, but I don't know if I think Cable dies from it though.
Yeah, because I don't know too much of that storyline of,
Apocalypse,
that
and
future
Cable,
weird
and
kind of
Dust.
thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because Rachel Summers is, Mother Asani, or what? Not
Mhm.
Asani.
Ascani, whatever. Ascani.
Ascani. So it's like, so Rachel Summers is already here.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to do the reveal at some point. So Rachel is, like Brian said, is going to be part of it somehow, because they have to like connect those dots eventually. Same way they did with Cable. Like a Cable, they were building it, and everyone was starting to figure it out, and then eventually, like this season, they kind of like put it all together. Like, oh yeah, you're our kid, kind of thing. Oh, there you go. Only a coward feels mighty when stepping on ants. That
he
was
just
great.
walks past them like, you are nothing to me.
Oh, but his foot is like right on his forehead. I was like, that was epic. That was so good. Oh man,
I wanted to kill you right here. I could have, but you're not worth it.
Yeah. Oh, and when he tells him, he goes, "You could be a horseman, but you lack the spine." to the paraplegic, who's that was like, that's funny. There's some low blows that they do to each other in here.
That's messed up. That's what it is.
Yeah, like Apocalypse talking shit to him, and then Xavier talking shit back to him. It's like, your mother was right. Your mother was a smart woman abandoning you. Like, damn. Yeah. But
what do you grade this episode? What do you grade this episode?
Oh man, this is like A+, man. This one was so good.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, it was so good. A+.
Easily so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely one of the better episodes of the show. It's hard to beat the last two from last season. So that's why I was like, we're only halfway through the season and we already got an episode like that. So I'm hoping the rest of the season is like awesome.
Let's go. I love it. Yeah. Let's go.
Just give him a metal horse name. And Ace and now plus.
Yep. Yes.
Yep. But all right, it is damn near 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We definitely have to get out of here, go get some sleep. But yeah, it was a fun conversation with this X-Men 97, kind of talking where it might go next after it, because it seems like we're gonna get like a little side story, a Wolverine side story next week, which is fun. It's always fun. Yeah, the Hellfire Gala, we always go that route. Yeah.
You just want to make sure it's going to be a 90s storyline. That's all.
Apocalypse being ableist. That's his true villainy.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, yeah, but can you do this? And he does like a little dance.
A little Irish jig. Oh,
yeah, that's funny. Oh man, but yeah, let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys coming in on the replay. So make sure you guys leave a comment. Let us know anything about this episode. Let us know different X-Men storylines you want to see, after this. But make sure you guys leave a comment and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come and join us because we got 5 more weeks of X-Men 97. So come join us every Thursday as we talk about X-Men 97. And we appreciate everyone in the live chat. You guys are awesome. But you guys stick around because we're going to finish things up for the night here. Right there. Man. Yeah, I just saw what time it is. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, my wife actually came down and said, bruh.
Yeah. Hell, everyone's sleeping upstairs. They're probably all sleeping in the bed. So when I go up there, I got to like grab kids
move them around.
Yeah. And every morning my wife is like, oh, I didn't get any sleep. I was like, kick the little asshole into his own bed. He's like, no. I was like, then
they don't complain. You don't have any room to complain.
Because the little one likes, coming into bed and he'll snuggle up, like in my neck, which I'm like, all right, you got 5 minutes. You better be back asleep because I'm putting you back in your bed. Man, My Adventure Superman season 3 has been good as well this season. That's what I've been hearing. I haven't been watching it yet, but I've been hearing like this season has been amazing.
Amazing is what I've been hearing. Yeah,
you know, but also season 1 and season 2 were great. So, yeah, definitely gotta get back on that. If we keep going, we'll see a hand yank right off screen. Yeah,
100%.
Was it I was at the Apollo with the big hook comes and just yanks you. and you're done.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Yeah, let's get out of here. Good night, everybody. We got Saturday. We got the rewind.
Yep.
You guys.
Then we got Silos episode 2.
Silo Saturday.
Yep.
Yes. Saturday night we'll be watching Silo. You can probably watch it right now. But no.
I'm not sticking up.
Yeah, no, I'm going to sleep. I got to wake up early. Well, for me, early for me. But yeah. But man, did it again. Good night for y'all, bro. We're getting off. Exactly. Let's get out of here.
We'll see you guys later.
Hawkeye X-Men too. There we go. Bringing. He's not a mutant, right? I mean, Hawkeye.
No, he's just a dude.
He's just really, really good with both shooting stuff. Oh man, but cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. We will see you guys on Saturday. We got the rewind in the morning, Silo at night. Be a lot of fun, and then then back here Monday with all the TV shows, House of Dragon. Lestat.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Vampire Lestat. I can't wait.
Giveaways. We're doing giveaways. So if you want to win some cool artwork, join us Monday for that. But all right, let's get out of here. We will see you guys later.
See you guys.
The board has concluded the call.